Right, I've just been back from the Ulster American Folk Park. One of my ignition coils blew this morning, so I went the whole way to the Ulster American Folk Park and back with 2 cylinders, which was very stressful, and yeah, it wasn't a good day, but it was a good day in other ways. They were celebrating the American Independence Day, and one of the last things we actually seen was a reenactment of the Declaration of Independence. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because Cecil kind of brings up American freedom and UK sucks and all that kind of stuff. In some ways, I fucking agree with him. But the thing is, Cecil doesn't know anything about the UK or Ireland. He just says they suck because they can't have guns, which is completely wrong. But anyway, he also is fighting back against the confession video and shit like that. It kind of it jumps from topic to topic, so let's figure out what he's going to talk about first. God damn. Right, let's go. Is it going to be one of these videos again? This is crap. Oh, it's a reason. There's a reason why I went slightly forward. Hello. I don't know why we're not at full volume here, but you know, go on.
I was putting my gun on today.
You're going to tell us something about something, and you didn't really have to mention that, oh, I have a gun and I was putting it on this morning. He mentions it a couple of times. It's just showing off. Cecil, nobody's impressed with your CPX2.
And I thought about something.
That sounds very concerning. But go on.
I remember when I went to go talk to a Johnny Gobble YouTuber who lives in I'm doing a live stream.
Oh dear. I bet Mrs. isn't very happy.
When I went to go talk to a YouTuber that's a Johnny Gobble YouTuber.
Yes, I remember the incident. I remember the incident where you had not got control of your gun while wearing a pair of boxing gloves, and you got your gun taken away for 30 days, most likely for not being responsible for your gun, and you're just not telling us.
I went to go talk to him in person, and people told themselves that our guns that we have is a botched purchase from Hetty.
Well, you tried to explain it to us, and it kind of looks like that, Cecil. It looks like that. If it wasn't wiped off the computers and that, wouldn't you think the gun shop would notice that? Because they're supposed to know that information.
I don't know why they would believe that my wife would buy a gun illegally just to please me. I don't even know why they thought that I would ever allow her to commit such a felony in the first place.
Well, nobody would have known about it if you just kept your gob shut. But you can't help yourself. Let's just face it.
and then publicly talk about it and brag about it on YouTube.
Like an idiot.
But it just goes to show how delusional people are.
What are you talking about? You're the one that went and met some strangers and done some boxing while wearing a gun and, put some boxing gloves on while one person of those two people didn't have boxing gloves on. They could have went and taken your gun. You didn't know these people for shit, like. And you talk about, being responsible with firearms. That doesn't look like being very responsible to me. That was the first thing I mentioned. That's the first thing I thought of when you decided to go boxing with that young fella.
I went to go put my gun on my belt today, and I thought about it.
You already said about that already. Some of us have guns as well. We don't feel the need to fucking mention that we have them.
Now, people thought that I would that I would lie so much that I would incriminate myself, literally.
Yeah, but you do that every day. You do that every day.
Maybe this video can help somebody else out there dealing with the same kind of shit I've dealt with.
I doubt it. I doubt it. And if anybody is listening to him, don't listen to him. He's filling your head with lies.
Which is like regaining your gun rights, getting your felony expunged. Why would somebody having the hate that I've had on YouTube, why would I get on YouTube and lie about my expungement?
Because you lie about everything else, Cecil. I'm not that surprised.
Why would I lie about my gun rights? See, that's why it's funny that I do my research and
Cecil, you can't spell the word research.
make sure that my credentials are correct.
And they weren't. They weren't.
Did you guys think I would half-ass get my gun rights, or half-ass without doing the proper research and getting the proper lawyers and things?
Yes.
With my expungement, you think I would actually jeopardize my freedom
Yes.
by openly carrying my weapons on my videos?
Yes.
Going to the gun range?
Yes.
All those things?
What are we looking at here, Cecil? Why are we looking at your ceiling?
You think I wouldn't do my homework first?
You never do your homework first. You just open your mouth and then you put your foot on it and then you're, oh fuck. And then you do a little bit of fucking research, which is about 10 seconds of a video, because you can't sit down and watch a whole fucking video.
You guys wanted to believe that I wasn't allowed to have a weapon so bad that when I met up with the Johnny Gobble YouTuber, because I'm not going to say his name, you guys called the cops on us as soon as you found out where we were located.
Well, who are you accusing of calling the cops? Thing is, those people went live, and they went live while they were driving through your city and stuff, and we were stuck at a level crossing for a train. I've never seen a train like it, actually. It was quite fascinating. And the train went on for fucking miles. And you could see a lot of these carriages with, product in them, these containers and that, and loads of graffiti in a lot of these containers. And this went on for 15 minutes. This thing was flipping massive. I thought that was fascinating. But the thing was, when they got up to the location, they mentioned a couple of landmarks. Now, they were live on their channel. So somebody possibly in their community had called the police. You know, you can't just flip and assume that your trolls done it. You know?
And you, because of your false report to the police.
Well, it wasn't really a false report as such. There was a guy in a public park with a firearm who was not in full control of that firearm.
They didn't take a chance on my expungement because the only reason why they even took it in the first place was because it wasn't wiped off the national database yet.
Here, hold on a second. Before I go on, there is some of us in this community that called out the swatting, what happened. I don't agree with it. A lot of other people in my community didn't agree with it because somebody could have got, badly hurt. And we made appeals to the community. If there's anybody doing that shit, stop right now. This is not the way forward. So don't fucking blame us, Cecil.
They didn't arrest me. I went home that day.
We know, Cecil. We know all that shit. You made videos.
I just think it's funny that just because you temporarily got my gun taken away for a short amount of time.
You just keep going on and on and on about it.
And the police gave me my gun back.
We know. We fucking know. Gee.
By the way. Just to let y'all know.
We fucking know. How many times have you told us? Jesus Christ. Have you nothing else to talk about, Cecil, other than just guns and ranting in your kitchen about your trolls? I mean, what a fucking life.
It was my Sky CPX2.
I know. I know. Pile of shite.
I just think it's funny how delusional these internet-raised ass people on the internet that be trolling are.
But do you agree, Cecil, that you weren't in control of that firearm at the time you got swatted? I mean, like, what kind of a person would put on a pair of boxing gloves, lace them up, and go boxing with somebody you've never met before, while somebody else who doesn't have boxing gloves on is filming the thing? They could have been anybody, Cecil. They could have went over and taken your gun, and you couldn't do anything about it because you had boxing gloves on. You are a plum.
They put something in their head and they make themselves believe things to the point where they actually make false police reports and they actually commit crimes that they don't even realize that they're committing.
Yeah, but you're putting that on us. That wasn't me. And it wasn't a lot, one person done that. And we asked it to flip and stop. This is you trying to make us out worse than we are, Cecil. By painting us all with the same brush. Every time something fucking happens. Or some incident happened that you made up. Like letters in your letterbox and under your flower pot.
Making a false police report to the cops, especially involving a gun, could be a serious offense. You could do a lot of time for that.
You are the biggest crybaby and biggest whiner I ever met on YouTube. See, can we talk about something else?
You guys literally wasted the SWAT team and the Covington Police Department's time.
Cecil, you're very good with details, aren't you? Who are you talking to right now?
By sending them to a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen.
Oh, Jesus, here's Cecil making himself out to be a saint again. Jesus Christ.
A man who has a daughter who's a...
Don't bring your fucking daughter into this shit. You have a habit of doing that. and using her as a sheet. Stop doing that. It makes you look more pathetic than you already are.
Model student at Holmes High School.
I don't...
A model student.
What's that got to do with the price of fish? Fuck's sake.
Someone who doesn't commit crimes. You sent the cops to someone who does not commit crimes.
What's your daughter got to do with this?
Just so you can see whether or not I'm allowed to have my gun or not. And all just in the hopes that you was hoping that I was incorrect about allowing myself. All in the hopes that I wasn't really allowed to have the gun.
Oh, you know the part where he says he doesn't commit crimes? I believe stealing a cup of coffee from a shop is you know, a crime. And dumbass here fucking filmed it. And then he quickly deleted the video, so, you know, hoping that we didn't see it. Well, we did. It's on Random News' channel. Fucking idiot.
So somehow you can have me have my protection taken away from me. Because in some weird way you guys don't want us to be able to protect ourselves, and you want to continue to bully us in so many ways.
What's you... Cecil and guns. Do you know, is that the most prized possession you have? Your CPX-2, Cecil? Fucking hell.
I'm talking to people who have came to my house and done ignorant shit to us.
You haven't proved shite, Cecil. You've got fucking more CCTV cameras than a Scientology building, but you can't show the evidence of somebody coming to your house. Nobody's coming to your house. But you invited me to your house, actually. You did invite me to your house.
Us, like putting stuff in our mailbox. People who made false reports to the social workers twice in the case.
Well, that wasn't false.
Case was dropped twice.
We didn't know what happened behind closed doors. It's funny, after the social worker left, and they went out and done a big massive shop. They went out and they got loads of groceries, and then Cecil felt the need to film it all. Do you know? There's something he's not telling us. Something tells me that meeting with the social worker didn't go as well as he makes it out to be.
Because you guys...
And we wouldn't have known anything about it only for he decided to film his grocery shopping.
Want to believe that someone lies about not abusing their child. Because you want to believe that they're an abuser so bad that you think that if you get the authorities here in some type of way, that you could somehow prove your case on the shit that you guys say about me.
This guy's a barrel of laughs, isn't he?
And over and over and over and over and over again, I've proved that you guys are wrong.
No, you didn't. All you do is just come on, you know, video and call us all liars and call us horrible names and shit. You never prove anything. We do all the proving, and we don't have to dig very far. We're just using your videos. Thing is, we don't have to add anything. We just put two and two together from your flipping videos. It's not our fault you're a fucking idiot.
By not doing anything, by not responding to your videos, by not even watching your videos.
Well, that's a lie as well, because you do watch some of the videos. And every so often, you know, you keep the blinkers on for a while, and then every so often you feel the need to just be a bit curious and look at a few videos, and then lose your shit, and then go ranting and raving in your kitchen again.
By just doing nothing, besides just living my life, and I think it's hilarious. I just think it's funny, according to the title of this video, that you guys think that I would lie to you guys, all in the name of being able to have a video with me with my gun. I don't know how naive you people think I am, but
Cecil, you got a track record of doing really, really dumb shit. I mean, like, you can't be doing that just to fucking troll us. Imagine if he just fucking, imagine if he just came out. Guys, I've been trolling you all along. You know? That's not going to happen because he actually is deadly serious. When he's talking really, really dumb shit. Which adds a bit to the comedy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I was proud of myself that I was able to get my record expunged.
Good for you. How many more times are you going to say, you know, over and over again? That doesn't make you a fucking saint, by the way.
It was an accomplishment. I was a convicted felon for over 20 years. At no fault of my own. I said.
Cecil, you went to jail, the other guy didn't. Do you know?
I've never been convicted as a felon.
You went to jail for one pill. No, you didn't, Cecil. Tell the fucking truth for once in your life. You did not go to prison for the possession of one pill. There's no fucking way. Oh yeah, there was weed in the fucking glove box too. Yeah. Go on.
Ever. I was set up. And the judge knew it too.
Yeah, but the other guy was the guy nicking the pills and the underage girls' panties and that. He didn't go to jail. You did. Every time there's an incident like that, you're always the victim. The perpetrator is always, you know, somebody else.
It just goes to show how delusional people are when they tone in on you, they hate on you.
But the thing is, Cecil, you call us delusional and liars and stuff, but you never prove that we are delusional and liars. So, you know, you keep going on about, oh, I debunked that I was high on, you know, debunked when you said I was high on camera. There's videos of you on YouTube high as fuck.
When they can't find dirt on you and they want to just create some shit because they can't find anything on you, it shows the...
Create some shit because they can't find anything on you. Give it all to us, Cecil, you dumb shit. Oh, fucking hell. You give us everything. It came from your mouth, and then you're disputing it, saying that we edited your confession video, and all the other videos backing up the confession video. See, so we're living in the real world here. I don't know what world you're living in, but it's certainly not the same world as we are in.
It shows how people will create a facade of a bad guy. What do they have of me, guys? What is their case that they're arguing on me on YouTube?
Oh, Jesus. Do we have to fucking explain it over and over again? When you were 15, 16, 17, you were living with your aunt. You done not so good things to an 8 and 10-year-old. After you made that video, you backed up that video by saying that you fell for the lust and other things like that. Another example is, what are you going to do when there's two little hot girls? There are two examples of many of you backing up your confession video. Then you discovered that nobody was falling for this shit and nobody was standing by you, so you decided to blame us for altering the videos, and you didn't say any of that shit at all. I mean, like, make that make sense. Gobshite.
My own videos.
Yeah, your videos, your words, not edited, Cecil. You have never once told us anything. You've never told us once where any of those videos are edited, Cecil. And they're your videos. You should fucking know. You are full of shite.
Videos can be altered. That's all they have is my own videos.
Yes, we have your videos. That's the best evidence you can get. That's the best evidence you can get. A person admitting to crimes from their own mouth. They're not edited. You've never proved that they were edited, so shut the fuck up. That is the concrete evidence. The best concrete evidence you can get is the person saying and admitting things from their own mouth. And that's what we got.
It's not evidence.
It is.
That's trolling. If you guys can't tell the difference, I don't know what to tell you.
See, you're trying to make us out to be flipping stupid. I mean, like, we have, amongst us all, we have a number of communities that are all sort of, they all believe along the same lines. Who do you have backing you? You've got Queen Tasty. For some flipping reason. I don't know why she still supports you in that. But all these people can't be wrong, Cecil. You know, we got a lot of people backing us. I know I've got a small channel. I have a small channel. I'm just under 100 subscribers. But you know something? That 100 subscriber channel is rock solid with support. The support that is on that channel, the community that's on that channel, it's one of the smallest channels covering you, Cecil, and the community there is amazing, despite only having 98 subscribers. I had a 99 a couple of weeks ago. I might hit 100 very soon. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Get me over the fucking 100 mark.
But I hear you over there, Hetty.
Oh. I shouldn't have done that. Hetty is making some sort of face, and she's fed up listening to Cecil whinging and whining, and I can understand why.
Sorry, I'm not signing you, I just hit the other two, so...
She's sighing. She said she's not sighing at Cecil. Don't know what else she said. But I'm sure she's fucking fed up listening to this idiot.
But I just think it's kind of
But I thought it was funny.
ridiculous that you still make videos.
I was just...
Yeah. You poked the bear, and Hetty already told you that you have a habit of poking the bear. This is you poking the bear.
I'm not making a video to anybody. I thought about something and felt the need to make a video.
Yeah, like a dumbass. Without preparing and just talking a big load of old shite.
Love you too. Where are you going? Work? Okay. Alright. Hey. It's very hard to make a video with Hetty around because she doesn't want me to acknowledge you guys at all, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, why don't you just take her advice, like? Instead of making a fool of yourself. And you actually put her and your daughter at risk by doxing yourself all the time. And then you blame us. Because you don't want to take the blame for it, because you know for a fact that Hetty will take your head off if she found out that you keep doxing your address.
And that's because she cares about me. Okay. I was putting my gun on my belt today.
Fuck That's the third time you... Many times did you put your gun on your belt, Cecil, for fuck's sake? Why do you feel the need to tell us that?
Because I practice my Second Amendment.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Jesus, he's got a big thing. He's got a hard on for the Second Amendment. Oh, I think he's going to head into politics now and, you know, shit on the UK and stuff, and Ireland.
I don't do it to look cool. Nothing is cool about having to wear a gun.
There's plenty of videos out there that would contradict your statements that you just put out there. Oh, you turning the camera down to your waist to fucking show off your gun. You're a fucking big show off, and you make an idiot of yourself, and it's cringy as fuck, Cecil.
It's not cool that cops have to wear guns.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on a second.
Cecil, why don't you just fucking, you know, do something useful around the house or something instead of talking shite?
Anybody who thinks they're cool because they have a gun is retarded.
Well, that would be you. Because you fucking act all gangstery, you know, in your fucking kitchen, and then you point your camera down at your gun and leave the camera down there for about 10 seconds, and the people that watch your videos are going, fucking hell, what kind of an idiot is this? You do not look like a person that is responsible with firearms. You're like a child with a toy, and you want to be a gangster or some kind. Billy the Kid Toucher.
I mean, guns are cool if they're used legally.
The CPX-2 is one of the most uncoolest guns you could have. I just want to say that to wind you up.
If they're used for the right thing, if you exercise yourself with guns the right way, like going and doing target practice, there's even target competitions you can do with guns.
You can use them for props or videos, which you do most of the time. That's what they, you know, they're going to have an easy life. So that's all they're used for in your case. I mean, like you went to the target practice there not so long ago. Was it last week or the week before in that? And there was not very many groupings in your shots at all. There was shots all over the fucking place. Yes, they stayed mostly inside the body of the target and that. There was one or two outside the target. I can't understand how they were outside the target. The target is fucking massive. It's the size of a human torso, like. But I didn't see any nice tight groupings there at all. I mean, like, you peppered that paper like a fucking sieve. There was fucking holes everywhere. There was no tight groupings.
Guns are cool, but it ain't cool to have a gun.
Try telling yourself that, Cecil, because, you know, your videos say otherwise.
It actually sucks. It's actually a bad thing that people have to have them.
Oh, God.
To be honest with you, it's sad that I feel the need that I have to protect myself, not only from YouTube trolls, but...
YouTube trolls don't come to your house, Cecil. You are an idiot. YouTube trolls don't come to your house. You got many cameras, you know, many cameras have you bought now. These cheap fucking Chinese cameras all over the fucking place, and spying on your neighbours and shit. There's nobody coming to your house. You say that, you know, people came to your house, but you never show any evidence of that, despite having fucking about 20 cameras all over the fucking place. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
But also, just people in the public. Because it's cool and hip and the style thing to do in the poor community to go out and shoot people, and that's what they're doing. That's what these young punks are doing. They're walking around gang banging, shooting people to impress their friends. That's not cool. Any crime while in the act of possessing a firearm is not cool. There's nothing cool about there's nothing cool about illegally using a firearm, and there's nothing cool about having to carry one legally.
Cecil, I've got a question. Is there a law against brandishing a weapon? Because I'm nearly sure that threatening somebody with a weapon is against the law. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to add something constructive to the conversation because you're talking shite.
There's nothing. I ain't carrying a gun to look cool.
Yes, you are.
I carry a gun because it's my right. Most countries either don't have any laws on gun possession and the community is ran rampant, or
be careful, Cecil.
There is no gun rights in other countries where you're not allowed as a civilian to have a weapon unless you're a police officer.
Give us an example for Cecil, because you're not making any sense. What countries? China and Japan, or London, France? Because that's the other two countries the only two countries you seem to know.
Or a peace officer is what they call it. I find it strange that people actually believe that it's abnormal for a regular person to wear a gun.
I've got no problem with ordinary people wearing guns, but you're not an ordinary person. I'm just saying.
But we got police brutality going on all across the country. But everybody trusts police officers to have guns all day long, though, right? As if police officers don't make mistakes as well.
Yeah, but in the normal circumstances, they swear an oath to protect and serve. But we're talking about humans here, which humans in general, in a lot of cases, are unreliable. If something fails in a system, it's usually human error.
As if a police officer don't commit crimes while in an act of possessing a firearm?
What point are you trying to make here, Cecil?
You guys believe that? You're delusional. Even military personnel has committed crimes in an act of using a firearm.
Cecil, do you think we're stupid or something? We fucking know. We know. We didn't say no. We didn't disagree with that. You're saying, oh, you're stupid because... Where did we come into this conversation like? You're bringing this shit up. We never spoke about it at all.
You people look at a person on YouTube, someone...
What we you people, Cecil? You're not making any sense. Are you directing all this shit at us? Because we didn't get into conversation with you over fucking police brutality or fucking crimes in the military. You're standing there saying that if you guys don't believe that crimes can't be committed, by police officers, you're fucking idiots. You people. We never fucking said that. So stop fucking making shit up and throwing it on us. You fucking plum.
Never met your whole life. You watch a couple videos of them, and you watch their haters' videos of me and other people, and you assume you know everything about me.
No. You put out most of your life on YouTube. You've got people that criticize you and make videos on you. And you're saying that people that come across these videos judge everything from what other people make videos on. No, that's not the case, Cecil. What most people do is look at those videos, but then look at your videos, and then make up their mind. Because there's no way that I'm going to accuse somebody of doing the things that you have done if they haven't done them. You think we haven't done our research before we opened our mouth? We've done a lot. Do you know? And everything comes from your mouth, Cecil. You cannot get out. You can't get out of the fact that you said those things. Yet you call us liars and accuse us of altering a confession video, but we can't alter a confession video without altering the other video supporting the confession video, Cecil. Nobody has that amount of time to do that amount of editing just to make you look bad. It just doesn't make sense, Cecil. Cop yourself on. Fucking hell.
Because you compare me to other people.
I'm just talking about you. I'm not comparing you to anybody else. I can't even compare you to Cyrex. I don't watch what Cyrex does. I've seen a couple of videos, but I don't focus on Cyrex. I focus on your content and you calling us fucking liars. We are standing up for ourselves, which we've got a right to do, because you lie on us all the time. Everything that you've said about us, calling us liars, accusing of us editing videos, you haven't brought anything to the table to back up any of that. Yet we have a lot of things on the table that backs up that everything that you said in that confession video took place because you backed up that video with other videos. And you can't get around that fact. So you get salty, you call us liars, you make shit up, you accuse us of doing things we've never done. And everybody can see that shit, Cecil.
That you know or knew of or heard about. We didn't have this social media where everybody had a voice back in the 90s, dude. We didn't have it. If you wasn't on TV, you didn't have a voice. Unless you were a preacher or a radio host. Why don't y'all ask somebody a question instead of making assumptions about people?
I've asked questions all the time, Cecil. I never get fucking answers. You've asked questions, I give an answer. I've asked you questions, you've never answered. In fact, you were live a couple of years ago. I was Paranormal Pigeon. You allowed me to ask questions. You lied in every one of those questions. Every single one of them, Cecil.
I've never carried my weapon because I thought I was cool.
Well, you know, there's videos all over the place of you brandishing your weapon and making yourself look cool. And it doesn't make you look cool, it makes you look like a fucking idiot.
What do you think, I'm a teenage boy or something?
Well, you act like one.
I was able to get my record expunged. Having a felony for all those years roadblocked me from so many opportunities of so many things. I would have never been able to be a security officer.
You weren't a very good security officer anyway, Cecil. I mean, like you dox your own address, you show your street and everything. I mean, like, who would fucking hire you as a security officer? Wait, why do you keep bringing up this fucking expungement? And every fucking 3 or 4 videos, you keep bringing up that expungement. Nobody gives 2 fucks.
Multiple times. If it wasn't from getting rid of my felony. Having my Second Amendment, finally, for the first time as an adult, I now understand why people love their gun rights. It's important. Nobody can victimize me and my wife.
Nobody is victimizing you and your wife. You're the one putting them at risk, Cecil, and that's why you end up being paranoid as fuck. You've got an apartment there that is more fucking secure than a fucking Scientology building with all your fucking CCTV. You make out that you carry a fucking gun around the house 24/7. I know that doesn't happen because nobody carries a gun around the house 24/7. You're talking shite. You are just paranoid at this point. But it's all your own fucking doing because of your fucking behaviour on YouTube. And I mean, like, if anybody did turn up at your house and that, you've only got yourself to blame. You know, you look back at all the times that you've been in communities, abusing other communities, you know, abusing women in other communities, and you pissed off a lot of people. That's all on you.
You guys took some words out of context from a video I did over almost 10 years ago.
No. We took them out of context and then we edited them. No. See, so none of that fucking makes sense, you fucking idiot. We either edited them or we took them out of context. Which one is it? Because the 2 of them just don't work. Oh, you're underage and you're sleepwalking, you add that to the mix and you put it all together. None of that makes sense. So stop talking shit.
And you're going around calling me a self-admitted chomo.
Well, you know, you admitted to doing things to children. You know? And you fell for the lust. That was a completely separate video, Cecil. You know, the thing is, it's not just a confession video, it was that video and some other videos. What are you going to do when there's 2 little hot girls? All that kind of stuff. You know? Cecil, why are those videos deleted? Can you answer me that? Why did you delete those videos? You know? People delete videos when they're trying to hide something. But you can't hide anything. You have too many people. You know, you have too many people on your back right now. And even if you make a live stream and you make a big slip up or whatever, and you delete the stream a minute later, it's too fucking late. People are screenshotting just in case. That's what they fucking do.
It's not true, dude.
Well, why are you hiding so many videos, Cecil? Why are you hiding so many videos? Why are you deleting so many videos? Can you answer me that? Trying to hide the evidence, but we already have it. I know you don't like it.
It's just simply not true. No mother ever accused me of such an accusation. No child or person has ever accused me of such accusation. My sister.
Yeah, but you have told people, you know, on your YouTube channel that when you were 15, 16, 17 and you were living with your aunt, which is your mum's cousin, you were babysitting an 8 and a 10-year-old. And a 1-year-old, I believe. And you had interactions with 2 of those girls that were inappropriate. You said it, you admitted to it, then you made another video saying that you know, sometimes you would fall for the lust. You know, like their mum didn't care, so, you know, sometimes you would fall for the lust. You know, I might as well fall for the lust myself. That's what you said in the fucking video. I know you don't like it being out on YouTube, but you said it, Cecil. How could we take that one out of context?
Sister lied on me. My sister was mad and said she seen me doing something that didn't happen.
Well, she hasn't taken any of that shit back, so I don't know. Then again, you know, we're talking about a family member here. And, you know, you've been speaking about your family and there's a lot of dodgy things going on there.
That's all it is.
I would call it an unreliable witness, if you know what I'm saying.
And that's when I was a kid. And by the way...
No. You were saying you were 15, 16, 17 and you were becoming a man. You said that in a video that I recently covered.
Let me say this. When I look back and think about the time...
Shift the goalpost time. See, the other excuses haven't worked. So he's going to come up with something here that he thinks might get him out of the fucking situation he is in. But it makes him look even more stupid when he decides he's going to shift the goalpost. Listen to this.
Scales of things. I don't even think I was even 15 years old.
Ooh.
I didn't turn 15 until I didn't turn 18 until I was already back up on the hill in City Heights.
But the thing is, you were doing sexual shit with one of these girls for years. So how does that one work, Cecil?
And I moved on. I was living with my mom and her boyfriend, Mark, on City Heights in the projects in an apartment. The very month that I turned 18, we moved off of... I wasn't at my mom's cousin's house.
Not when you were 18, no. But when you were 15, 16, 17, you were living with your aunt, your mum's cousin. Fucking hell.
I wasn't when I turned 18. I wasn't even 17.
We didn't...
I was
No. You said you were 15, 16, 17, you were living with your aunt, which was your mum's cousin. That's what you said in the fucking video.
Who remembers in details things that happened in their life over 25 years prior? Do you remember every detail? Hell, most people don't even remember most details from yesterday.
But Cecil, you made that video, what was it, 8 years ago? So, you know, you're talking about present day and that, but you made that video a long time ago. And we're still bringing it up now. That is a video from your past. You're trying to make out now that you said things and they're not true because you've got a bad memory. That's not fucking working either, Cecil, because what you're basically doing is, right, I ran out of all these excuses, I need something fresh that will fucking seal the deal here. But every time you add an excuse, it just makes you more fucking guilty because it just makes you out to be a person that's trying to hide something. Nobody has that amount of excuse for a single incident. Do you know? That's completely and utterly red flags. No.
But I was thinking about it. I was a kid. A child.
No. You were 15, 16, 17 and you said you were becoming a man. But when it suits you, you're a child.
A little boy.
You come up with little boy when it suits you as well. You're trying to downplay this. It's not working. We're not even listening to you at this point. We have the evidence. We've made our decision. We've made our mind up. All we're doing at this point is just goofing at your fucking excuses. That is all. I'm not going to fucking argue with your Cecil. It's done.
Wasn't even old enough to drive yet. Because I blurted out some shit without saying the shit properly?
Yeah, well, you do that all the time anyway,
And correctly? Because I used to do live streams that were just random. They were not thought out. They were not scripted. I didn't take notes. I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't take notes? You still don't take notes. You still don't fucking think or prepare a video when you come on. You didn't even prepare this video. You're just talking a big load of old shite.
Just push the live button and start streaming.
But that's what you normally do. That's what you done, not in this video. You had no preparations. You're just making shit up as you go along.
And I would just say anything just popping out of my mouth.
You still do that now.
People want to judge me based off of videos that my haters have of me.
Oh, what he just says, what he's basically saying, guys, I know I've said some messed up shit, but I don't prepare stuff and I'm a fucking idiot. That's not going to work either, Cecil. We know that you're an idiot, but that's not going to fucking work. There's no fucking way that's going to work.
Okay, that's fine. So when I see a video and I make a video response to a video that I see about you, don't come crying to me saying it's incorrect.
Can you repeat that? Because I was kind of zoned out there for a second.
I would just say anything just popping out of my mouth.
Is this you pleading insanity? Because that's not going to work either.
People want to judge me based off of videos that my haters have of me. Okay, that's fine. So when I see a video and I make a video response to a video that I see about you, don't come crying to me saying it's incorrect.
But it usually is incorrect, Cecil. You lied on us all the time. Even recently, well, it was a couple of weeks ago, you says that you bet that I'm a CP. That's the second time you've accused me of being a CP, which is completely and utterly incorrect. Now, you've removed the first video, but you haven't apologised to me at all. You backed that up by saying that, that fat sloppy bastard from London, France, you fucking idiot, I bet you are a CP. That's what you flippin' said. And that is incorrect. And we are going to call you out on it. Because you fucking lie on us all the fucking time. All we ever done was taking your videos and commentated on them and pointed the stuff out to you. It's not our fault you don't like it. After all, it is your words.
Don't say, oh, you've been misled. No, I don't want to hear it. If somebody talks about you, I'm going to agree with them.
Even if it's wrong. This is the type of person we're dealing with. He has no problem spreading lies. Just to get back at critics. That's the type of scumbag we're dealing with. My blood pressure went up slightly there when he just said that. Because that's fucked up.
video and I make a video response to a video that I see about you, don't come crying to me saying it's incorrect. Don't say, oh, you've been misled. No, I don't want to hear it. If somebody talks about you, I'm going to agree with them.
Even if it's incorrect. So basically, you can't be trusted with anything you say. So there's no point in talking right now. There's no point in even fucking trying to defend yourself. You know, trying to defend yourself. There's no point even doing that. Because you just put yourself out there as an untrustworthy person. You know, but thank you for clarifying that with us. You are an unreliable person and you have no problem going along with lies and spreading it. It's good to know.
Somebody puts a video about you that isn't correct, I'm going to agree and believe every bit of it.
Like an idiot. I mean, like, how stupid can you make yourself out to be at this point? How more stupid can you make yourself out to be, Cecil? You know, why do you go on this rampage of self-destruction? Because that's what you're doing. You've just fucking outed yourself as a fucking liar. Well done, you fucking clown. As Random News would say, you're looking at the face of a whole goofy. And I'm nearly sure that Random News has already picked up on this and he's going to put this in his next video. This guy cannot be trusted at all. If somebody lies about somebody in our community, it benefits him to lie about it too. That's basically what he's saying. Well done, Cecil, you fucking stupid person.
How does that feel? Does that feel good?
It doesn't make any difference. You're just outing yourself. I think it's fucking great that you're outing yourself like this. Do you know? And then, you know, further down the line when you're called out about it, you're going to deny saying this. Do you know? And, you know, when it gets too hot in the kitchen, you'll delete this video too. Like you always do. Trying to hide your tracks. But we're already covering your tracks, Cecil. We've already been there. We already know what you said.
Does it? No, it doesn't.
You're trying to make us angry in that, but that's not going to work, Cecil. We already know that you have no problem lying about other people. You get misinformation and you fucking go along with it, and even if you don't believe it, you've no problem spreading it because it's an attack on your critics. But that's fucking dishonest. That's not what we do. We take your videos and we commentate on them. We don't twist words, we use your words. The stuff that came out of your mouth.
After over 10 years, you would think that somebody like me would be sick and tired of that negative energy that you people keep putting out. You see,
you keep fucking bringing it up, and you refuse to deal with it, and you blame us. That's what you're just constantly doing. So it's up to you to fucking sort this out, because we're not going to. You want us to go away. You no problem calling us liars. You no problem going along with misinformation. You've no problem with any of that. None at all. And then you want us to go away? Fuck off.
See, people like Logan, who keeps harassing me.
He doesn't. He made a few videos. Cry me a river, Cecil. Just because he's very good on camera and he's funny as fuck and he's more entertaining than you are.
Every time I try to just ignore the dude, all he's trying to do is jump on the bandwagon because he's a troll himself.
You keep bringing him up, asshole.
He has a troll mentality. I only know Logan mostly not because his mom would ask me and Hetty to pick him and his brothers up from the bus when she couldn't, but also know him from trolling me. And I confronted him at his house.
Yeah, and you had a camera rolling. And if you had put out that video, you would have pretty much doxed.
And his brothers were protecting him at the top of the steps, talking about, "Oh, he was just joking, Cecil. Don't worry about it. He's just bored messing around on the internet."
I mean, like, what grown man goes to a kid's house? Because, you know, you don't agree what they said on YouTube. I mean, like, fucking hell.
No, he's harassing grown men.
But he was a kid. And you called to his house armed with a camera that was running. Do you know? His older brothers done exactly what they were supposed to do.
Logan's just jumping on the bandwagon.
No, he's not.
Monkey see, monkey do. He sees everybody else harassing me. He wants to do it. He thinks that's what's going to get him some extra plays or some extra supporters.
It's got nothing to do with play. Nobody wants to grow a channel fucking covering you, Cecil. Do you know? As well as that, some of us have other platforms. You know what I mean? Like, we've other things to do other than covering you, Cecil. If I was covering you 24/7, I mean, that would be a very sad life. Because most of the stuff that comes out of your mouth is pure and utter shite. You know, sometimes it's comedy, but a lot of the times it's just absolute dribble. A complete nothing burger. I mean, like, do you think I'm going to spend 24/7 fucking covering you? Absolutely not. I have other videos to edit after this. You know, of my fucking trip today.
Anybody who's trying to aid my haters are just as ignorant as my haters are. Do you realize my haters are some evil people? Do you know that all they do and all they're known for is hating?
But see, Cecil, it's a bit late in the day trying to attack your critics when the only people that watch you are your critics. I mean, like, you're just wasting your fucking time. It's people like me that watch you. So there's no point in trying to put out this propaganda because that message is just coming back to us. And you've already proved that you're a fucking liar over and over again. And you proved it in this video that you have no problem lying on YouTube when it comes to your critics. So, you know, you're wasting your fucking time.
That's all they're known for, bro. They're not known for anything good. At all. Actually, my haters are scammers, dude. They're hackers.
That's a bit rich coming from you. That's very rich coming from you. Have you paid back that lady her $2,000 yet? I know it's been a couple of years.
Hackers and they're scammers. Isn't that right, RV and Shredder?
They've never scammed anybody. You need to be more specific. I can't even say that word. You need to be more detailed with your accusations, Cecil, because you're talking shite as far as I'm concerned.
RV thinks he outranks the police. What does that say about the mentality of somebody who's on the internet trying to impress other people? There is a lot of YouTube communities of people who practice their Second Amendment, who proudly do.
Jesus Christ.
It's nothing.
Jesus Christ. Many more times are you going to come up with the Second Amendment crap? You know, I'm not jealous of you, Cecil. Second Amendment. Do you know, there's more things to life than your fucking Second Amendment, Cecil. Jesus, I know it's, you know, you feel it's a big achievement and that, but Jesus, shut the fuck up about it. For fuck's sake.
Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being a legal gun owner who is just harmlessly practicing your Second Amendment. There's a lot of Second Amendment people out there, dude.
Cecil, I thought we covered this in the first part of the video. You went on about then, you know, your trolls and shit. Now you're back to Second Amendment shite again. I mean, like, you're all over the fucking place.
Every one of you people in America. See, a lot of the people that are trolling me ain't even from or in America. They're
Be careful, Cecil.
either in Ireland or
Hello?
fucking England or something.
And? Do you think we can't have guns, Cecil? Because you're fucking wrong. The only thing is, Cecil, I don't walk around my kitchen with my gun strapped to my waist 24/7. I don't feel the need to do that. It's not really part of my life. You know, I don't feel the need to show off on YouTube. Do you know? You think we're in a kind of a communist state over here. We're not. I mean, like, there's things I don't like, obviously, but, you know, what kind of a point are you trying to make here, Cecil? Because you're going to put your foot in it again.
All you Americans should be practicing your rights. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, Mr. President.
There's a reason why we say we're proud to be Americans. We have freedoms that most other countries don't.
Jesus Christ. What's that got to do with the price of fish? I mean, like, somewhere along the line, Cecil has fucking gone off the road and headed into the ditch again.
There's nothing wrong with being proud of your country and proud of your freedoms. That's why a lot of countries hate America so much. Because we have some of the freedoms that we have. But our gun freedoms that we have in America is better than some other countries' freedoms of gun rights. Because some of these other countries' gun right freedoms causes mayhem in a community. At least there's a sense of stability in most of the legal gun possession communities that we have in America.
Why don't you just come out with it? America's better than UK and Ireland. UK and Ireland are horrible countries. Why don't you just fucking come out with it instead of fucking dragging it to this kind of conversation? Because it's boring as fuck. Stop pussyfooting around. What are you trying to say here, Cecil?
I just think it's funny that you guys told yourself so many times that my wife made a botched purchase, which
Well, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it, Cecil?
was not true.
Those videos that you made are most likely going to disappear in the next couple of months. Fucking hell. Cecil, if you're not wiped off the fucking database, how could you buy a gun in a gun shop? I know I'm not from fucking, you know, the United States and I live in London, France and that, but my understanding is that when you go into a gun shop to buy a gun, they look up to see if you know, if you're on the database or not. If you're not wiped off the database, how can you buy a gun?
Which was completely false. You told yourself that you made a botched purchase so many times that you made yourself believe that it was true.
But you said you weren't wiped off the database. So how could you buy a gun? Now, I could get this all fucking wrong, but am I on the right track here somewhere? Do you know, and I'm all of the understanding that it wasn't you that bought the guns, it was Hetty. Do you see where the red flags are here, Cecil? Do I have to explain things to you?
To the point.
And, you know, a straw purchase doesn't mean that you buy straws. Fuck's sake. I know you explained that you had straws. And I only copped on afterwards what straws are used for. That's funny.
Point that when you found out where I was with the Johnny Gobble YouTuber and we had boxing gloves on, that you sent the Covington Police Department on us after making a false police report just so you could see on you.
But who's you, Cecil? You're coming out with all this shit and you're accusing your trolls of calling the police. One person called the police. Who was that person? If you don't know who that person was, shut the fuck up. Because we didn't stand behind the swatting. I completely disagreed with the swatting. So did a lot of other people in our community. We came on to our channels and we said to people, don't do shit like this.
YouTube, if I was legally allowed to have my gun or not. My gun was held for 30 days.
And it was the worst 30 days of your life. And boy, do we have to put up with your whinging and crying about it.
Until I got my side taken care of as an expunged record.
Cecil, I thought we covered this in the first part of the video. Is this going to be another nothing burger? Because I'm only 22 minutes into a fucking 54-minute fucking video.
All I had to do was contact some people to tell them to go ahead and wipe it off the record.
But it wasn't wiped off the record before that. Which makes me ask questions. Would you be able to buy a gun in a gun shop? Yourself, not Hetty. Would you be able to buy the gun? If you weren't able to buy the gun, it's kind of sus that Hetty bought them. Do you know? And then you know, very, very selective at times that when you say, you know, when it suits you, they're your guns, and when it does suit you, and you feel that you're walking on thin ice, they're not your guns, they're Hetty's guns. Do you not see that there's kind of red flags around that issue, Cecil? Because we do. I know you don't like us pointing it out, like, but that's what we're here for. We're trying to help you here, Cecil. You should be thankful.
Off the national database. It was already wiped off the local database. My name was coming back clear.
We know all this because you told us about 100 times. Can we move on?
On a state level, but it was still coming back convicted on a national level.
Yes, we fucking know, Cecil. We know. But the question I'm asking you is would you be legally allowed to buy a gun if your name was on the national database? Still. That's the question I'm fucking asking you. Because you didn't buy the guns, Hetty bought the guns, which, you know, I'm very, very suspicious of that. But you don't explain that very well. Can we move on from this fucking shite?
But you people don't do your research before.
You people! What you people, Cecil? What you people? Fucking hell.
You throw somebody. See, because I already did my research.
You can't even spell research, Cecil, for fuck's sake. Which I've already explained at the beginning of the video. Are we on repeat? Is this video going around and round in a loop? Because we covered this already, Cecil. Can we talk about something else?
Already. Do you all realize I had a lawyer to get my expungement? He was a public defender, but all in all, he's in law school.
Fucking hell, Cecil.
Knows what he's doing. We do.
He'd want to know what he's doing. He's a fucking lawyer, like. Jesus Christ, Cecil. Somebody turn him off and turn him back on again, because I think he's kind of, he's malfunctioned, because he's just coming out with fucking just pure and utter shite.
Gave me all credit for the expungement because I did all the work. I wanted it bad. I wasn't
Do you want a medal or something, Cecil, for fuck's
saying
sake?
this, man. I was on his time. Just because it wasn't wiped off on a national level doesn't mean it was a crime for me to have possession of a firearm.
I don't know, Cecil. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure somebody that, does know the laws would correct me on it. But, if you go into a gun shop, like I fucking says, isn't it a kind of a policy that, you have to give your ID and blah blah blah, and then they look up the databases or whatever? Am I fucking right there, or can somebody fucking educate me on it? Because if your name is on the database, would that stop you buying a gun? Because I find it very suspicious that Hetty bought the guns, not him. I don't fucking fully understand that. I'm not fucking claiming I do understand that. But I just find it very suspicious that his name is on the national database, or was. I know you'll correct me on it, Cecil. Was on the national database at the time that Hetty bought the guns. Hetty doesn't seem to be very interested in guns. You're the one that's interested in the guns, so something doesn't add up there, Cecil. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Your expungement in the law, in the national law and the state law, your expungement goes into effect the day that you pay your expungement fee in full after the judgment from the judge.
I'm not going to take your word for it, Cecil, because you did say in this video that you've got no problem talking absolute shite when it comes from somebody else, and if it's got anything to do with our trolls and that, if it's a lie, I don't care, I'm going to promote it. So why should I fucking believe anything that you're going to say from now on? You just fucking said that you've got no problem with misinformation when it comes to trolls and all that kind of shit. So you can't be trusted. So why talk and fucking try to educate us when we're not going to believe a word you're saying because you admitted that you're just going to talk a big load of shite?
Already researched it, dumbass people. I already knew that I was already allowed to have the weapon. The day the day that the judge hit the planchette, or whatever the fuck it's called, and gave judgment to me to no longer be a felon, and then after court, that same day in the same building, I went down to the circuit court and I paid my expungement fee in full, $250+. I was now legal.
And to celebrate that, Hetty bought you a gun as a present for getting your expungement. Do you see where I'm suspicious, Cecil? Why didn't you go in and buy a gun?
From that very moment. Even though it wasn't wiped off the state level yet, and it wasn't wiped off on a national level yet.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to ask you, Cecil, is could you go into a gun shop and buy a gun? That's the question I'm trying to fucking ask you here.
It doesn't matter. The fact that I had my expungement papers with the dates on them.
Yeah, but if you... Yeah, but to stop people frauding or making up fake papers, would the gun shop not fucking go through the computer and find out if it's wiped off the national database? That's what I'm trying to. Cecil, I'm not trying to fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to dispute your claims, because I put up my hand and say I'm not 100% sure on how to buy guns in America. I don't fucking know. But, if your papers don't match up with the database, would that not be a kind of a red flag for the gun shop? Or am I getting this all fucking wrong? But can we talk about something else? Because I thought we covered all this crap already.
And my expungement fee paid in full with the date on it, no police officer can arrest me for having possession of a firearm. I already did my research before I even went to court for my expungement. I already knew. And for you people who say, oh, you only got your record expunged so you can carry a gun. So, I'm allowed to carry a gun. I'm allowed.
I don't give two fucks, to be honest with you. I really don't care. Can we talk about something else?
I'm allowed to get my record expunged. I'm allowed to work for the money that I pay taxes on to get the expungement, to get my gun rights.
But you didn't buy the guns, Hetty did. I'm just saying.
Even though that's not true, that's not why I got my expungement, it wouldn't be a big deal if it was. There's a lot of people out here who become victims, not only in gang-infested neighborhoods, who can't protect themselves from gangs of people who illegally possess firearms, who are victimizing neighborhoods all over America. So many people who can't protect themselves, who no longer are criminals in any type of fashion, who go to work every day, pay taxes, and they stay out of trouble, and they don't bother nobody, and they're good assets to their community, who can't protect themselves because they have that one felony on their record that prevents them from being a legal owner, possessor of a firearm.
I understand that. I'm not disputing that.
Like to see people be victims. You get in.
No, but you claim to be a victim all the fucking time, and then you claim that the perpetrator, is you always put the fucking the label of the perpetrator on the victim. It's a fucking pattern with you, Cecil. That's what fucks people off. Have you anything other useful to fucking say? Because, time is money. You know what I'm saying?
Entertained by it. But when it happens to you, when you become a victim, an unlawful victim of circumstances, then it's not right.
But Cecil, should you not try not to be a victim? What way can I put this right? You come on YouTube and you admit to doing things to an 8 and 10-year-old, and then you make a load of other videos, elaborating on that, and then, and now you're talking about it to this day. You haven't sorted it all out. And then you're blaming us for editing the videos. And nobody fucking believes a word that comes out of your mouth. Because you just, you've got a pattern of fucking lying. But in this video, you said you've no problem fucking working off misinformation. And, you can piss people off doing things like that. Should you not just fucking try and live a quiet life? Just sort this shit out and stop with your fucking nonsense. Because, if there is people out there that will fucking, may do fucking a horrible thing or whatever, and you're just encouraging it by fucking talking all this crap. and then fucking accusing people of horrible crimes who haven't committed horrible crimes. I mean, like, you're not making friends here, you're making enemies. That's not being safe, Cecil. You know, you can have as many guns as you want, you can have as many cameras as you want, but if you keep pissing people off, you're all you ever do when you're ranting in your kitchen is just making enemies. You're not trying to make friends. I never seen you trying to make friends. All you do, every time you fucking go ranting and raving, is make enemies. That's not being safe, Cecil. That's not protecting your family. That's not protecting your daughter.
That's how self-centered that my trolls are. They think it's okay for them to see people be victimized and victimize people that they don't like on YouTube, because in their mind they made themselves believe that I'm a bad guy and others that they don't like are bad guys.
Stop making yourself out to be a victim, Cecil. It doesn't work with us. It doesn't work with us. Because you're a shitty person that lies on people, and you've no problem about lying on people, because you admitted it on this video. This is why I'm commentating on it. I'm documenting it in case you fucking delete the video.
To the point that you literally think it's okay to victimize people like me and Hetty. You literally try to get our kids taken away.
You're not a victim, Cecil. And as far as being a troll is concerned, you're the troll. You're the one standing in your kitchen fucking ranting and raving about other people.
You try to get our pets taken away.
When did this happen? Jesus Christ. Was this something to do with the cat that needed medical attention and you wanted money off people and shit? I don't know.
You tried to literally rip our family apart from the inside out. That's how disgusting people are.
No. You're not. Who are the people you're talking about? Are you talking about trolls in general? Because the person that's trying to rip your family apart is you. I know you subconsciously do it. I know you're not aware of what you're doing, but that's what you're doing. You're ripping your family apart. You're putting them in danger every time you open your big gob. So close it, is my advice to you.
You literally tried to rip a family apart just so you can sit around and brag about it on YouTube.
You know, this isn't going to work, Cecil. What you're trying to do is you're trying to make us out to be the bad guys. And you're trying to put this out on YouTube. These trolls are bad people and look what they've done to me and all the rest of it. The only people that are looking at your video is people like us, which you label as trolls. So your message isn't going out there, Cecil. You don't have engagement. The only community you have watching you is actually us, and you're talking about us. Who's going to back you? No one except fucking Queen Tasty. Why fucking waste all this time? Why waste all this time commentating on this? But anyway, I wanted to document this fucking video. That's why I'm here. I like to think I'm trying to do good work here.
So you can look cool. There's real chomos out there. I mean real chomos.
Yeah, but you're trying to deflect of what you done. You admitted to doing things. We're calling you out. You want us to leave you alone and go after somebody else. No, that's not the way things work, Cecil. Other people go after other people. We're calling you out. You want us to go away and go bother somebody else? No. I mean, how do you think any of this is going to work, Cecil? It doesn't. You're just broadcasting to us. That's all you're broadcasting to. You're not broadcasting to any supporters. There's no people backing you up. You might say there's people backing you up. I don't see any comments in your comment section. You've got no engagement. I've got 100 subscribers and I have 10 times more engagement than you.
I'm talking about men and women who wake up every day fantasizing about children. And you guys ain't trolling those people. Those people are the ones that need to be trolled, not people like me. At all.
But some of those people are already registered or whatever. They've done their crimes or whatever. But, I mean, like, I know what you're doing, Cecil. You just want us to fucking go after somebody else and leave you alone. You know, but then again, you accuse us of horrible crimes. You haven't apologised, so we're not going away. None of this shit's going to work, because all you're doing is broadcasting to us, and all we're doing is fucking laughing at your videos. That's the audience you've got, Cecil. It's not going out into the world of YouTube. You know, you're probably shadow banned anyway for the things that you talk about. Do you think... I watch your videos all the time, Cecil. I don't get recommended your videos by YouTube. No matter how much I watch, they will not push out a video. They do it the odd time, but not very much. You know, that tells me that you're shadow banned, Cecil. So all you're doing is broadcasting to us.
Oh, come on, dude. I would never hurt a child. I can't stand chomos. They're the most disgusting people on the fucking planet Earth. They shouldn't even be allowed to breathe.
This is a diversion tactic, which doesn't work, really. You know, he's tried it a couple of times. When you think you give up after a couple of times when it didn't work the last couple of times you tried it? Do you know? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, Cecil. Do you know when you try something and it doesn't work and you keep trying it, it still has the same result, it doesn't work. It means it doesn't work, so Cecil, keep fucking repeating this shit. It's not going to work. Do you know? We're not that dumb. We can see through all this bullshit.
And for you guys to be calling me one, it's hurtful and it's disgusting. But I don't allow...
But the thing is, you said that you done things to children. That's what you said. It came from your mouth. So what are we supposed to call it, Cecil?
Allow you people to hurt me anymore. There's not much more you can do to me. You sent the cops to me trying to get my gun rights taken away. Didn't work. Y'all understand, I do have rights and there is laws. You tried to have my kid taken out of this house because you made yourself believe that there was some kind of abuse going on.
This is Cecil playing the victim again, which he constantly likes to do.
My daughter's a straight A student. She's on a picture on the back of the tank buses that go all around Cincinnati and northern Kentucky.
What's that got to do with anything here? Your daughter shouldn't even be brought into this fucking situation. You brought her into it. You know, we've pleaded with you umpteen times to keep your daughter out of this shit. Do you know? Your partner doesn't want to have anything to do with this shit. And your daughter shouldn't be involved in any of this crap. This is your crap.
Because she's an advocate against drug abuse at her home's high school.
Good for her. But what makes you... Is this supposed to make you feel better? Is this supposed to make you be a complete saint? It doesn't, Cecil. That doesn't work out. We're not that dumb, Cecil. Stop using your daughter as a fucking weapon. A lot of people in my community would back me up on that, and a lot of people have. And a lot of people have already said, stop bringing your daughter into your shit. This is your fucking battle. You deal with it. I know you can't deal with it, and you don't know how to deal with it, but don't bring your daughter into this.
She's a A1 model student at her school, just like all my nieces and nephews are, because actually a lot of people in my family are actually geniuses, very smart, very intellectual.
What happened to you? I'm sorry, I know that was a low blow. I just couldn't help myself.
Very intelligent people. But my daughter, yeah, she misses a lot of school, and she's going to be getting homeschooled soon.
See, so this is information you shouldn't really be putting out in the public. Do you know? And that makes people concerned. Why is she missing a lot of school? What is the reason for that?
Because she doesn't feel safe at her school. But you know what? I got kicked out of Holmes High School. I got suspended from Holmes High School when I was a minor because I was carrying a deadly weapon in the building because me and my brother was getting jumped just to try to go to school. Getting beat up every day just for being white in a black neighborhood. So I started fighting back, then they started respecting me. Then I became a part of them. So I understand what my daughter's going through. I understand why she feels the way she does. How many kids you know who miss a lot of school but still maintain your grades as a straight A student? I never wanted to put my daughter in that school anyway, because I already know the reputation of Holmes High School.
Why are we still talking about this? And why you're doxing your daughter's school? You see, this is a level of stupid I've never seen on YouTube before. So I find it very fascinating. See, so why are you fucking accusing other people of doxing you when you dox yourself? And you dox your daughter's high school, you dox your partner's fucking place of work and stuff. That's all on you. And you're supposed to be some sort of fucking great security guard? I don't think so. Stop doxing your daughter's school. Fucking hell. Cecil, there's more brain power in that cup that's in your hand than is in your head. Holy fuck.
Did you guys see me having a friendly boxing match with a Johnny Gobble Cincinnati YouTuber? And also, I really think the dude was just there to try to get some plays off of my haters. I mean, that's what he's doing with Johnny Gobble.
I have no idea what he does on his channel, to be honest with you, Cecil. You know? And I mean, like, he slipped up and doxed his location and stuff like that, so, you know, there's not much more that can be said about that. Somebody fucking went off that information, rang the police. It wasn't me. And many other people in my community, they've said they haven't done it either. So you don't know who done it, Cecil. So you can't blame us all. We didn't all ring the police, Cecil. So stop fucking painting us all with the same brush with fucking stupid shit. One person called the police and doxed and got you swatted, which is not a good thing. And as I said, we called it out.
Just trying to get some Johnny Gobble plays. I don't know why, because Johnny Gobble couldn't even sell his channel for $5. So I really don't even know why people were wasting that much energy in the dude.
You're the one that was making loads of Johnny Gobble videos, Cecil. So stop talking shit.
Honestly. But I want
You even wrote a song about him. Jesus Christ, Cecil. You're a walking contradiction, you know that, Cecil. This is fucking... Honestly, some of my brain cells are dying just listening to this guy. Fuck's sake.
to say this to Scooter. Hey, Scooter. For all y'all who keep popping up in here saying, take the lie detector test like Scooter said. You know how many people have thrown a lie detector test in my face? Scooter, do you know how many years people have been saying and doing this to me on YouTube? When you jumped on the bandwagon of it, bro, this is not new, bro.
I don't even agree with the lie detector test thing because Cecil has turned lying and untruths into his everyday life. So he's not going to break a sweat when he lies on a lie detector test. So the lie detector test is most likely going to be inaccurate because he's got no problem. He just comes out with absolute bullshit, and he doesn't react to it because he's used to lying. So his body would be used to lying, if you know what I'm saying.
People have been trolling me with this garbage for a long time. I've already had people threaten me with a lie detector test multiple times.
It's not threatening, Cecil. Stop fucking making it worse than it is. They've asked you.
And almost...
Well, I know maybe one or two people say, well, take a lie detector test or else. You know, that would be a threat. But most people would say, you know, just take the lie detector test. I don't agree with that, actually. For the reasons that I've just explained.
Almost every time I offered to take one, but nobody was able to produce it. But me saying that right now, you know what they're going to say? Look, here's proof I was going to produce it. No, they're not. Lie detector tests are not cheap, dude. Nobody's going to pay $1,000 to get somebody a lie detector test to find out whether or not they're lying about their childhood or not. Trust me. And I'm not taking a botched lie detector test. I'm not taking no fucking free lie detector app.
Why don't you just tell the truth and then move on with your life? That's the more easier solution here, Cecil. You know, you're lying your way through this for the last 8 years and nobody believes you. So why don't you just flip and put your hand up and say, you know, when I was 15, 16, 17, I really, you know, I fucked up and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to the victims. That's all you have to fucking do. Move on with your life. Anybody that I've called CP or that like that, I genuinely am very, very sorry. I am going to try to change my life. I'm not going to treat people like shit like I normally do. I'm not going to come into people's communities and call women bitches. You know, yeah, you know, there's a problem I have with women. I'm going to go and sort it out. I'm going to talk to a professional. And I'm going to try and change my life. And I would ask people to give me the space to do that. And, you know, if you prove that you changed your life around, I'll just fuck off. I'll delete my videos and just look and move on with my life. But that's not going to happen, Cecil, is it?
I'm not doing it. Nobody's rigging me up to no bullshit. And I don't have to take a lie detector test. And I won't. Because...
That's your choice, Cecil. That's perfectly your choice. Personally, as I says, I'm not in agreement with the lie detector test thing. Is he going to go on for fucking 10 or 15 minutes about this lie detector test? Because he tends to stay on subject a wee bit too long. And is he going to come back to fucking Second Amendment shit? I can't remember. It's a while since I watched this video.
That means everybody that is suspected of lying about something should have to hook themselves up to a fucking lie detector test. I was never charged or suspected by any mother or child of.
What's that got to do with the price of fish, Cecil? Why do you come out with these fucking random statements that just don't fit the conversation? That... Cecil... You are a special kind of man, aren't you? Fuck's sake.
Ever in my life. Everything said about me or said from me is all hearsay.
No. No, it's not. Everything that's been said about you came from your mouth, which is absolutely concrete evidence, Cecil, and you can't get around that fact, so you just keep lying, you know? And you just fucking revealed your tactic of getting back at us by using misinformation to attack your trolls. Even if it's fucking just pure and utter bullshit, you're gonna go along with it. So, you know, I don't trust that fucking thing you say. I haven't trusted anything you've said since I've known you, Cecil. I can spot a liar a mile away, Cecil.
Period.
Are we going to change subjects? No, let's change gear.
Why don't you guys go and hook a lie detector test to somebody who either one, actually been charged with said such crime, or two, is a undisputed chomo, like for real, like no questions asked.
No questions asked. But Cecil, the way the lie detector test works is we have to ask questions. Why would we ask questions that have already been asked and already proved that this person done what they were charged with? What is... Cecil, you're not making any fucking sense. Why would we hook up a person like that to a lie detector test? Oh, God. Cecil, you've got this great art of making yourself look really stupid. And that's why I'm here goofing on you. I mean, like, you have to be fucking trolling, Cecil. You can't be this fucking dumb. Seriously, like. Cecil, are you fucking just taking the piss at this point? Because this is fucking ridiculous.
Like somebody you know is a fucking predator of some sort, not somebody that you suspect. You guys...
But Cecil, if we know that they are those kinds of people, why would we need a lie detector test? Fuck's sake, Cecil. Cecil, this is overloading my brain, Cecil. I can't, there's only a certain amount of stupidity I can deal with. And this is just, it's a little bit too much.
You guys are not the police. You're not the...
We didn't say we were. We didn't say we were the police, Cecil.
government, police, or the FBI. Like, leave people alone, bro.
We do. Except you. I mean, you want to leave us to leave you alone, but it's okay for you to accuse us of crimes we didn't commit, even though the information is completely false. And you want us to go away? And then you wonder why we're still fucking here? I mean, like, how dumb do you have to be, Cecil? Cecil, are you just fucking trolling us at this point? This is fucking ridiculous, like.
Y'all took what I said out of context.
No, it didn't. Cecil, if we took your words out of context and we edited the video, how on earth does that make sense? Fuck me. And you call us fucking stupid, like. Jesus. Is this fucking real? Do you know, this is like a land far, far away, where nothing is like what it seems. It's not of this fucking planet at all. It's just, I can't believe this is coming out of his fucking mouth. And he's fucking serious, like. Cecil, are you trolling us? This is fucking funny as fuck. Are you just pretending to be stupid and you're just trolling us? Imagine if he was fucking just trolling us for fucking years and just goofing on us. And he'd just completely pulled the wool over our eyes for about 10 years with all his bollocks, and he was just winding us up. He's fucking, we know he isn't because he's deadly serious, like. Do you know, I don't know anybody this fucking dumb.
Took a lot of shit that I said out of context. And you mold.
We can't take things out of context and edit the video at the same time. It just, what? Cecil, you don't really take things out very well. You're not a very good strategist, are you? We take things out of context and we edit the videos. Do you realise how stupid you look right now? Fucking hell.
It into whatever you wanted to make your fairy tale mind believe.
Heck, their mum didn't care, so I might as well fall for the lust myself. How do we take that out of context when it was in relation to the fucking confession video? It all came from your mouth straight, like. We didn't have to twist anything. We didn't twist anything. And then if we edited the video, taking things out of context doesn't make any sense. Fucking hell.
I don't really have a whole lot of haters. What I have is a group of YouTube friends, not friends of mine, friends of each other. A Steve Huff hating community.
Oh God, you're fucking mighty. Will you leave poor Steve alone? He's living a quiet life out in the woods. He doesn't want you fucking talking about him. I'm definitely sure he doesn't want to be you talking about him. You doing a Spirit Box session saying that the Spirit Box says Steve Huff's the devil. I mean, like, who's the fucking... We would... the people that called him out, including myself, wouldn't come out with a fucking video like that. And that's still on your channel. You done it fucking years ago. I mean, like, that's basically hating on Steve Huff. The fucking app, or whatever the fuck it was, didn't say anything to the fucking sort, Cecil. You were just running with a narrative. Steve Huff's the devil. I mean, that's really fucked up shit. Even, even for Steve Huff. I mean, like, I think you're the hater, Cecil, to be honest with you.
That's all I'm dealing with. Just a Steve Huff hating community of people.
There's no such thing as a Steve Huff hating community, for fuck's sake. That's only in your fucking imagination. Oh God, I think we're heading into SpongeBob land here.
People who are buddies with each other, who network with each other on YouTube. That's all that is hating on me. It's not a shit ton of people. I don't get pours of comments every day in my comment section. I might get one comment a week.
Cecil, we hardly ever consult with each other. I've never spoken to Master Shredder or RV face to face in a live stream or anything like that. We all working in our own individual ways, Cecil. We're all independent, but we all support the same cause. We don't work together. We don't fucking make strategies like you fucking think we're doing. We're all individuals. That's, we work independently. But, we still fucking support each other, and we're actually friends, and we got a nice community. But you don't have a nice community because you're not nice to people. People don't want to be anywhere fucking near you because one fucking step out of line, like asking you a question that you don't want to fucking answer, or fucking calling you out on some of your bullshit, you will block them. And then you'll make a video calling them every name under the sun. Nobody wants to be friends with people like you. I'm just saying.
That's it. That's not a whole lot of hate. I don't know why people are believing the facade. What it is I brought a lot of attention to my little bit of hate that people thinks that it's bigger than it actually is. It's not.
But you don't know how big it is, Cecil, because you blocked everybody. You've blocked everybody, and then you say you don't look at people's fucking videos, so you've no idea how big or small it is. So stop talking shit.
Nobody is hating on me today that triggered me to make this video.
So what brought this on then?
I was literally putting my weapon,
This is the fourth time you said that. I just don't care about your little weapon. Your 9mm. I don't care.
Illegal firearm on my belt. I pulled it out.
Your legal firearm on your belt. I mean, you really sound fucking dumb right now. I put my legal firearm on my belt. This is the fucking 5th time you've mentioned that. I mean, do you know, when you're trying to argue your case, you're supposed to put your best foot forward. Not jump into a fucking hole and try and dig your way out of it in the worst way possible, which you're doing in this fucking video. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Out my box, my locked box, and I put it on my belt when I got dressed this morning, and I thought about it.
And then I went for a shit. See, so we don't need to know all the fucking details about you putting your gun on your belt, and that it was a legal gun on your legal belt. I don't fucking care. I don't care if you went for a shit afterwards and you took your gun off and you put it on the sink and you went for a shit and you wiped your ass and then you put your gun back. I don't fucking care. I really don't. I don't give two fucks.
That's why I made this video. I'm not replying to anybody specifically.
Because you block most of the people that fucking want to ask you questions anyway, so what's the fucking point?
I don't watch any of my haters' videos. I don't know why they really want to. Do you really believe that, people?
See, so you admitted earlier on in this video that you're full of shit. But every so often, I mean, like sometimes, I do believe to a certain extent, Cecil ignores a lot of videos, and he keeps the blinkers on. But every so often, he just has to take a peep, and he takes them blinkers off. And what he sees, he's horrified by it. And then that's why every so often you get a random fucking video about random news or RV, just completely out of the fucking blue. That's what happens. I mean, like, it's fucking, you don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure that one out, like.
As many times I
And if he, all of a sudden, makes a video on me, I know he has fucking watched a part of one of my videos. That's the way it works. I mean, like, it's not that fucking... I mean, like, he just fucking leaves evidence all over the fucking place. It's just fucking really easy to pick up. And it's funny as fuck, like.
Prove I don't watch you, you still want to believe I do. That's how fucking... That's just your mind. You believe that the world centers around you, but it don't, dude.
But that's not 100% accurate, is it, Cecil? Because recently you got curious and you decided to watch Daisy Bennings, and you made a video about it. You got all fucking salty in your kitchen, and then all of a sudden it was fucking random news, and then you decided you'd commentate on some of fucking videos that random news does. So from time to time you do watch some of those videos. Boy, are you going to get salty if you see some of mine.
I don't know why Logan thought that I would watch his videos about me, or I don't know why he thought that I would. Oh my God, I really don't. Man,
you should watch Logan's videos. Logan's very good at fucking putting his point across, and he's actually quite funny.
Why don't you people believe that not everybody cares about what their haters say? Just because I talk about some things or defend myself doesn't mean I give a fuck what my haters say.
Well, you really look like you don't give a fuck right now.
People don't know me. None of them.
Oh, we know more than we want to know, Cecil. Because you fucking talk about yourself all the fucking time. Because it's all me, me, me. You're a special kind of man, aren't you, Cecil? You can't stop fucking putting your personal life out on YouTube. And then you get salty when we call you out. In fact, you put the personal lives of your daughter out, your personal life of your partner out, the personal life of your sister and your relatives, without their consent or negotiation at all. And you just don't give a fuck.
Even Logan. Just because Logan met me 3 times and lived on my street doesn't mean he knows me. Same thing with the other dude that's a rapper with the dreads. He doesn't know me. That kid came to my... I've seen that kid maybe 2 or 3 times in my whole life. Less than 3 hours at a time. I don't know them. They don't know me.
Why bring them up then?
They're not related to me. We don't grow up together. We didn't grow up. We don't know each other. They don't know anybody I know. I don't know anybody they know. These people don't know me.
Oh, Jesus. We know more about you than you think, Cecil. You know that. I know more about you than anybody on YouTube. And I mean anybody else on fucking YouTube. I know more about you than anybody else. And do you know how I know that? It's you put it out there. You put everything out there. Every single thing. Even your address, your phone number, what your street look like, what your neighbours' houses look like, where the Shell station is, everything. The name of your street, your address, your phone number. Do you know? Everything but when you take a shit. We know what you eat. We know when you go to work. Everything. Like, the only thing I don't know is when you go taking a shit. And I don't really care, to be quite honest with you.
So you guys doxed my neighborhood. And you...
Funny I fucking came up with that just when you said that. You doxed your neighbourhood with your security cameras, Cecil. Do you not know some of these apps on Google? I mean, like, I'm a complete featherhead when it comes to fucking IT and computers and that. And I can fucking take a snapshot and I can find out an address. Like, I'm not a computer whiz kid in any fucking way. You dox yourself.
go to a couple people in my neighborhood that you know that I met in passing.
Who are we talking about? Who are you talking to right now? Cecil, I never went to any of your neighbours, so you're not talking to me. Who the fuck are you talking to?
And you tried to make victims out of those people?
Who are you Who are you speaking to right now? Because you're not talking to me. At least I don't think so.
Like Cole and Logan?
Fucking hell.
Those were two young dudes who wanted to rap. And Logan is just a spoiled little boy that got everything his mom ever want, everything he wanted from his mommy.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, he had a single mom growing up, but
That's none of your fucking business. And it's not none of your business to fucking put out on the internet, Cecil. This is why we fucking this is why we get pissed off with you, Cecil. Stop putting other people's personal information out there, dickhead.
he had everybody in his life. Like he was sheltered all his life. That dude ain't never had to want for anything.
But how do you know? You only met him 3 times, dickhead.
His whole fucking life. That dude ain't never struggled. Even if he did, he didn't feel the wrath of it.
But you said you don't know him. I think you said it in this video. You only met him 3 times. So why are you coming out with all this fucking shit? Cecil, I'm starting to get fucking flustered at this point. You know, there's only this certain amount of fucking stupidity that I can handle. And we're gone over the fucking maximum amount here. Do you know when a speedometer goes to 180 miles an hour and you're doing 200? That's what's happening right now.
His mom felt the wrath of it as a single mom. But she had her parents to help her. She had a full-blown house.
Cecil, you're a scumbag, and the reason why you are a scumbag is you're spreading other people's personal information out on the fucking internet. And you just don't give 2 fucks. This is why we know you don't give 2 fucks about other people. Dickhead.
To provide him. And his brothers. That dude ain't never had to want for anything. Anything he ever wanted, she gave him.
And that sounds like jealousy to me, Cecil. Oh, it's my dog crunching on a bone. You sound really jealous right now. Fuck's sake. Jealous of some kid you only met 3 times. This is bullshit, Cecil. Can we move on to something else?
Wasn't like that for me growing up. We had nothing. We didn't have video games growing up. If we did, it was my mom's and her boyfriends. And we didn't get to play it. Grew up with 5 brothers and sisters. We grew up with nothing. We didn't have bikes. If we had bikes, we stole them. And then when we did get bikes, it was at tax season, and that's all we wanted was a bike. So my mom's husband bought us boys all bikes.
Do you know, I can sympathise with his upbringing. You know, there was times that he shared a lot of really messed up stuff and things that he remembers and shit like that. I can sympathise with that. But the problem I have is, you know, his behaviour was... This can be a sort of a cause for some of these kind of behaviours. But when it starts affecting other people, that's when people have problems with that. It comes a time in a person's life where they have to stand back and say, right, this my behaviour is affecting other people. Maybe I should do something about it. But Cecil will not accept any responsibility for the actions he does. So he will not deal with it because he doesn't see where the problem is. And that's part of it is kind of sad. That part is kind of sad. I don't know if we've spoken to a professional and stuff like that, but he really needs to. Do you know? He can call us all haters all he wants, and that. At the end of the day, I'm not here just to, I'm not here to hate on the guy. I'm here to call out his fucking bullshit and his fucking stupidity or whatever, like. I know Shredder done a couple of videos, and one of those videos he says that I must be a better man than he is because I don't want Cecil to go to jail. But the reality is, me not wanting him to face justice or whatever, it's not that I don't want. I would much prefer if he stood up and took responsibility for those kind of things. But I don't think my wishes or intentions is embedded in reality at the moment. Where Shredder wants him to face justice, I think is more embedded in reality at this moment in time, because he won't take any responsibility. I don't see him taking responsibility and turning his life around. I wish he would. I would love if he did, and if he showed some sort of evidence that, he shows some sort of remorse for the way he treats people and stuff, I would leave my I would wipe my channel clean, and I'd start off doing something else. I'd just let him be. But but my wishes is, I don't see a reality in that at all. I can see a reality in Shredder's intentions. I can see reality there. I don't see a reality in my intentions. But I'm not a better person for thinking that. I really amn't. I can understand people's anger. I can understand that. I mean, like, he's angered a lot of people, he's slandered a lot of people, and maybe he does need to, face justice. But we don't all have the same opinion. We can agree with a lot of things. We don't agree with each other 100% of the time. That's not based in reality. Anyway, I wonder if Cecil going to change the subject.
And gave us $40 a piece on tax time. We didn't have nothing. Everything I ever obtained in my life, I had to go and get it. I had to be a go-getter. That's why my music grind from 2010 to 2016 was a hard grind, bro. But I was so addicted to music that it's all I thought about.
That's the thing, Cecil. When a lot of people that try and focus on one thing, and sometimes, when it comes to a balanced life, they focus so much on one thing, they rob Peter to pay Paul, if you know what I'm talking about. Can't believe this conversation is getting this serious after all the bullshit he's just talked about.
And I realized that life is not about making songs all day. Life is about family. So, my daughter and my wife became my passion and my love in life.
Well, that's all very nice and it's all very good, Cecil. But why don't you focus on that? You know, why don't you focus on that? And the only way that you can focus on that is to, you know, solve the problems that you've created over the years. And then move on with your life. You know, this YouTube channel you have, is that benefiting your life? You have to ask that question. And I'm sure you've asked that question a couple of times. Because, you know, you tried leaving a couple of times, but you couldn't help yourself and you had to come back and you had to rant and rave in your kitchen again. I mean, I guess these ranting and raving, all this ranting and raving in your kitchen and hating on other people, because that's what you do. You spread hate propaganda. That's what you do. Is that benefiting your life, Cecil? Can't believe I'm getting this serious, like.
It used to only be music, and I realized as a family man that there's more to life than just making songs all day and videos.
Cecil, it's the YouTube again, and it's the, you know, do you think standing behind a camera and talking all sorts of bullshit that this is some sort of protective barrier and that? Do you think this is benefiting your family in any way? Because I don't think it is. In fact, I know it isn't. It's not helping your family at all. You drag your family into your fucking struggles. And you're not dealing with your struggles. You're not, you know, you should be talking to a professional. You shouldn't be just ranting and raving on YouTube. You should be talking to a professional that can help you. This isn't me being a hater. This is me fucking talking from the heart here, like. Do you know? Because I don't fucking hate anybody. I just hate what some people do. And I hate what Cecil does. I really fucking hate what Cecil does. The way he treats other people. And then he expects to be treated good. No, he's getting what he puts out back. You put out abuse of other people, you're going to get the abuse back. And then you sit fucking you stand in your kitchen crying about it. That all came from you in the first place. You put out bad energy, you're going to get double of it back. You know? At the end of the day, all you're doing is punishing yourself. You know? You can call people every name under the sun. It only fucking reflects badly on you. It doesn't reflect badly on the person you're attacking. You just showing this kind of character. That character is never respected. A character like that isn't respected. That's why you have so much trouble in your life, Cecil.
I enjoyed it though. It was very therapeutic. If it wasn't for music, I would either be in jail, in prison, or dead. That's a fact. There's no disputing that.
Do you know, Cecil talks a lot of crap and he tells a lot of lies, but sometimes there's little pockets of him speaking from the heart, and I think this is a part of the video where that's happening. Not right.
I'm gonna jump off of here.
He's not going to jump off of here. He's going to rant about something else. Now, Cecil, if that's a tactic for us to feel sorry for you, which you have a habit of doing, it doesn't work. You still have to take responsibility. You can't go poor me forever. There's time in a person's life where you have to take some sort of responsibility for the things that you do. You can't you can't turn around and say, well, I had a fucked up childhood, I can do this. It's not a free pass. It's not a free pass. You can't just bring your I had a rough upbringing, so I got an excuse to behave this way. No, you have to at some point take responsibility. And I know you're not in that space now. And I hope someday that you will. As bad of a person that I think you are. You know? That's just me speaking from the heart in this situation. But I don't have any respect for you because you don't have respect for other people. And that's why I goof on you. Do you know? Do you expect me to respect you knowing that you disrespect other people? You want me to respect you just because, I had a rough upbringing and stuff like that? That's not the way it works, Cecil. I can feel sorry for you in some aspects of things, but that's not it. You can't keep making that as an excuse. You can't use the poor me all the fucking time. Trust me, I fucking went through that kind of shit myself. Blaming other people, blaming everything was other people's fault apart from myself. I've lost a lot of things in my life for my sort of attitude. I've had to rebuild my life a couple of times for me to fucking see that my behaviour was causing problems with other people.
I just wanted to speak my mind. Just because y'all tone in on somebody and y'all hate on somebody doesn't mean that everything that you assume about them is true. It's not, dude. It's not.
But Cecil, you are constantly coming on here and calling us liars. And then you want us to go away. You want us to not talk about it, and I don't know if you realise that you're just winding people up and encouraging people to speak their mind. Now, most of us, including myself, can't speak my mind in your comment section. I can't comment on this video and reply to your allegations or your hate. I can't reply to that because I'm blocked, like a lot of other people. And that's why I'm on my own platform replying to it. So all you've done basically is encourage people to create their channel to have their own voice. That's all you've done. You tried to silence me, you tried to silence all these other people, RV and Shredder and Order of Magnitude and all those people. You blocked all those people. You tried to silence them. That didn't work because all you've done is made the problem worse for yourself, because those people still have a voice. You encourage them to speak louder. You didn't silence them, you made them speak louder. And in order to do that, they had to use their own platform, which is creating more channels that cover you. You're making the problem worse, is the short of it.
Not. And just because, y'all want to know why my haters are addicted to me? Why they won't leave me alone? It's because I've proved that they lied numerous times.
No, you haven't proved anything, Cecil. That's the thing. You see, Cecil, you think that you're talking to people that will back you up. But the thing is, you haven't proven anything. You're trying to make us out to be liars, when in this video, you've no problem in taking misinformation and putting it out there if it's got to do with your trolls. So nobody trusts you. This video is a prime example of that, where you says, if somebody comes to me with misinformation, I have no problem sharing it and putting it out there if it's got to do with my trolls. So you've got no problem in lying. So why should we believe anything that you're fucking saying right now? You just proved yourself to be an untrustworthy person. That's all you fucking done.
And it embarrassed them.
You didn't embarrass anybody. The only person you've embarrassed is yourself. Because you said that you proved and you debunked everything that we've said and all this kind of shit, and you've never brought anything to the table at all. Nothing. All you do is get fucking angry when we fucking respond to your videos, and you stand in your kitchen calling us every name under the sun. That's not fucking debunking anything. That's just being a hateful prick. That's all you're doing. This is why people don't like you, Cecil. This is why I don't like you.
They didn't start saying this chomo shit until I debunked the high on camera rumor.
You didn't even debunk the high on camera. You proved in many aspects with a number of videos where you're falling asleep and you're zoning out and stuff like that. You know? I don't have the physical evidence of you fucking being high on camera, but I have visual evidence that you're possibly high on camera. I mean, that doesn't look like somebody that has had lack of sleep. It's gotta be, allegedly, been under the influence of something. And I'm saying that allegedly because I can't physically prove it scientifically, if you know what I'm saying. All I can commentate on in that aspect is what I see, and what I saw was you zoning out in a very peculiar way.
That they were saying about me heavily. Let's keep it 100. Shredder knows it's true. RV knows it's true.
But you haven't proven any. You haven't brought any evidence to the table to debunk any of this kind of stuff, Cecil. All you do is say, oh, you know, these guys are liars. So, you know, everything I say is true, and these guys are liars. But in this very video, you've accepted the fact that you are a serial liar. I mean, like, how dumb can you be? Why talk this crap when you just fucking put your hand up and say, I'm a serial liar, I've got no problem in spreading misinformation when it's got to do with my trolls. Because that's the way I attack people. I don't attack people with the truth, I attack people with lies. That's what you do. That is documented. You do it on camera like a dumbass. It's like somebody robbing a house and going live on YouTube while doing it. That's what you fucking do, you stupid plum.
Every one of them knows that it's. Every one of them knows that's the real truth. Because it was those very people who was calling me high on camera.
Oh God.
And the girl and the lady from London who put out the fake confession video. She was the one who started the high on camera shit. And when I debunked it with drug test results from the...
Drug tests can only get you so far, Cecil. You made the videos. You put the videos out on YouTube. And it kind of corresponds with some people that get fucking spaced out and go live on fucking Facebook. For some reason, there's a lot of these fucking people on Facebook, and they're high on something or fucking drunk. Those videos kind of match some of those videos I've seen, Cecil. So I don't. But where did you debunk all of this? A drug test can only get you so far, like. And then you said that you fucking sniff your recovery medication. And you says it doesn't matter if I shove them up my ass, I take my recovery meds. But the recovery meds are supposed to be taken under the tongue. It's not supposed to be shoved up your nose. In fact, it's fucking very dangerous to do so. You say you don't do it, but if I did do that, I have no fucking problem with it. Do you know, Cecil, every time you come up with something like this, you end up contradicting yourself. In the past or somewhere down the line. It's just a pattern with you. Cecil, I don't take anything that you say seriously, because I can't.
The lab, she started this whole bullshit. Took one of my videos and made a fake confession out of it.
No. Everything came from your mouth. We didn't edit anything. And if we did edit something, why would we take it out of context, Cecil? That, you put your foot in your mouth there, Cecil. Everything that was said in the video came from your gob. Nothing was edited, which includes the vocal layer and the background layer. You avoid talking about the black background layer, Cecil, because there was a dog barking most of the way through that fucking video. It's a big avoidance. You don't like to come near me because I fucking outsmart you every fucking time. Every fucking time.
If I had the right resources and the right funds, I'd be able to sue these people without a problem.
No, you can't, Cecil. There's not a hope that you can't, because the people that you try to sue, which would be people in my community, they would have a defence, and guess what their defence would be? Your videos, you dumb shit. So there's you keep talking about bringing these people to court. You've done that for years, but you can't do that because their defence is your videos and your fucking vocals. You saying things that you say. You can claim all you want in court that those videos are edited. Okay, we can have a continuance. We can have a we will pick up this case next month. In the meantime, let's analyze the videos. That's where you're in trouble, because those videos are not edited in any way, and any information we can come up with by analysing the videos ourselves is a drop in the ocean to professional analysing videos for court. There's people trained to do that shit, and they can come up with fucking tons and tons and tons of information that we can't even fucking spell. So if I can fucking prove that the video was not edited with my limited knowledge, could you imagine a professional that is trained to do this kind of work would come out with? That's why you can't bring a case, Cecil, you dumb shit. You'll end up making a fool of yourself. You'll end up incriminating yourself. You incriminate yourself all the time. You can delete all the videos you want, but we got them, and they're still on YouTube. That every time you come out with a fucking video, it's more evidence that incriminate yourself. So you can't bring a case. So every time he says he's going to bring a case against somebody, he's talking shit, but he can't. He got himself into too much trouble. He said too much. He's put his foot in his mouth too much. You will be laughed out of court, Cecil, if you brought anybody to court in relation to any of this. It's bollocks, Cecil. Stop putting out that threat, because all you're doing is making a fool of yourself. You don't scare anybody. Can't believe. I did notice I'm 2.5 hours into a fucking 1 hour video, which I started off and it was bright outside. It's starting to get fucking dark now. So I think I'm spending too much time with a nothing burger here. But there was a couple of gems in it, to be honest.
They only harass people that are out of state or somewhere that they think is out of their jurisdiction. Those people are criminals, bro.
That is slander, Cecil. You see, you can't take somebody to court and then fucking, slander them like that, because they'll use that against you, which you have plenty of examples of that on your channel. I mean, like, you just take a hold for yourself every time. You take somebody to court, they're going to use, if that's relevant to them, they're going to use that as a defense. You slander people. They could take this video and they could bring it to the court and say, well, if there's any misinformation on my trolls, I've no problem putting it out there, because it's my trolls. I've got no respect for them. So even if it's bullshit, I'm just going to spread it. That can be used in court, Cecil. Believe it or not. I don't think you know very much about court, to be honest with you. I think you're just talking shite. You're just trying to make yourself out to be the hard man. You're trying to scare people. You tried to do that for years and it never worked.
Anybody who doctors and shows up at somebody's address that wasn't publicly released.
Objection, Your Honour. The defendant doxed himself. And I can prove it with videos that I've documented on my channel. So objection, Your Honour.
And openly and brags about hacking someone's Gmail to get to their YouTube channel, to delete their YouTube channel?
Objection, Your Honour. The defendant here admitted to deleting his channel himself.
It's a criminal. Because that's a federal criminal.
Objection, Your Honour. Nobody deleted channels except the defendant here, who said they deleted their channel on a fucking video. I could be thinking about the wrong channel though, but I'm nearly sure.
To hack somebody's YouTube channel. That's a fact.
Can you come up with something else, Cecil, and see if I can debunk that too?
I have a
Come
folder
on.
on all of my computers that is full of
It's probably full of shit, Cecil. Just come up with something else and I'll try and put a defense forward on that one too. Because I'd enjoy a fucking video
shredder
like
and
that.
RV evidence.
Shredder and RV evidence. Or like the time they visited your house and they never was anywhere near you. And they most likely can prove it too. And the letters with your handwriting on them. Shredder stopped by. BYE. I don't think Shredder spells that word in that kind of way. But I know who misspells a lot, and that's you, Mr. Psychic. So I got you there too, Cecil.
And surveillance footage, yeah.
We've never seen any surveillance footage. So I think you're full of shit. I know you like to share everything. I mean, like you put your foot in your mouth, you share too much. Funny enough, we never see any surveillance footage. I wonder why.
show you guys everything.
You show everybody everything when it suits you. But I think what happens is when you don't show people things, you don't have the evidence, Cecil. It's just simple as that. If I stay on this video long enough, you may not be able to see me because it's getting dark.
I really don't, because you don't deserve to see everything. You guys are trying to destroy a good family.
No, we're not. No, we're not, because you are. And I don't know if you know that, but that's what you're doing. So my suggestion to you is take responsibility for your bad behaviour and try to move on with your life in a positive way. It's a simple fucking way out of things. But you won't do that because you have to be the fucking victim and you have to demonise everybody else around you, including people in other communities.
For your own bragging rights and entertainment, which is sickening.
Cecil, do you think I fucking make videos on you just to goof on you? No, I'm actually fucking replying to fucking some of your allegations, which can be very, very serious. The goofing part is just that little bit of extra cherry on top, because some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth is stupid as fuck, and you expect people to believe it, and we're just fucking laughing at you. I mean, like, you do not live in the fucking real world. You really are a space cadet. You have to be, because nobody in the real world believes, you know, would be stupid enough to believe some of the shite that comes out of your mouth. Especially when you contradict yourself over and over again. And you try to cover it up with fucking stupid lies that don't make any sense. And just incriminate yourself even further. But sometimes, some of that shit's funny.
You can put out the facade of somebody being a good person all you want. Doesn't make it a fact.
We don't claim to be good people, Cecil. We're not fucking saints. I mean, like, we can put our hand up and say that we're not perfect people. Nobody is. But you fucking try to make yourself out to be a fucking saint and a victim all the fucking time.
Actually,
you see, people that are good people don't have to label themselves as a good person, which you do on a regular basis. Which to me, if I was trying to make friends with somebody and they kept saying that they're a good person because they do this and that, I would say, fuck that, I think I'll just not be friends with this person because I see some fucking red flags there. You don't label yourself a good person. Other people label you. That's something that's fucking earned, Cecil. You didn't earn that.
The fact is the total opposite. I'm actually a good person, and you people who are trolling me.
How the fuck? That's the second time I fucking spoke on something, and then he just comes up with it. Fucking hell, I need to do the lotto. You know, here Cecil is, you know, labeling himself as a good person. That to me is a red flag. That's, to me, it says, in my head, stay the fuck away from this person. Because he's fucking hiding something. If he's trying to put out that he's a fucking saint, there's something fucking wrong there. Big time. Do you know? Do you know, I'm a good while on this earth and I've fucking learned. I've learned a lot. Do you know? And it hasn't gone to waste. Somebody comes up to you and say, I'm a good person, will you please be my friend? I would say, no, fuck no. I'm such a good person, I'm a saint, look what I do for charity, look what I do for this, I'm a good person. I've seen these people in my life. And it turns out they're not a good person, but they try to put this kind of facade out there to try and hide what they really are like. That's what's happening here.
We are actually disgusting individuals.
Well done, Cecil. Well done. You see, then you wonder why we don't fucking like you, and then you get fucking salty about us making videos on you. You know, you don't even know who we are. You don't know our name, you don't know where we're from, you think I'm from London, France, all this bollocks. And you admitted in this video that you don't mind fucking putting out misinformation on your trolls. You know, you are an asshole. Why the fucking... Oh, hate dead air. What are you looking up on your phone now? Hello? 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 Cecil, wake up. Hello? You're live on YouTube right now. You're supposed to be talking to people. Fucking hell. Hello?
I know you guys just like to see somebody get destroyed on YouTube. That's why I really don't make videos about anything. Why get...
I know what happened there. The data inside his hard drive in his head had kind of run out. And it kind of dropped signal, and it just said, came up on his screen in his head, please wait, and this buffering sign, because he kind of ran out of shit to say. So God knows what's going to come out of his mouth now.
Get on YouTube and defend myself.
Very badly, Cecil. You haven't, come up with solid evidence. If you sat down and strategized a video, coming up with solid evidence and coming up with fucking screenshots and preparing yourself, we might take you kind of seriously. But you haven't done that in fucking 8 years. I doubt it if you come up with it now. Solid evidence that we're liars, instead of just calling us liars. But that's all you've done. That's all you've ever done, is just call us fucking liars and fuck ass people and bitches and all that kind of thing. No solid evidence at all. No, so the only thing you've come up with is I debunked you saying that I was high on camera by coming up with a fucking drug test. One drug test. That is fucking it. And you think that's a win. You think that's just everything. It's not. There's fucking loads of shit there that you could debunk. Like when you were 15, 16, 17, you lived with your aunt and you said all that shit. You said we altered the video. You could make a video showing where we altered the video and how it was altered. Because it was your video, you should know it better than any of us. But you don't do any of that shit. Which makes me, it seals even more, that it just shows more that you're just full of shit. You got nothing, you got caught out, you can't come up with any defence. So the only last resort you have is to make up a pile of excuses that contradict each other, and you make a fool of yourself, and then you discover that that kind of doesn't work. You get frustrated and you call us all bastards. That's all you've got, which sometimes is funny as fuck.
Y'all just want to see me ruin. You don't want to see me prevail and, regain my, my life.
No. The thing is, Cecil, you're in the self-destructing mode. You see, we comment on your videos that you talk about shit. We don't have to take it out of context. We don't take it out of context. I have your video right here now. Your video that's on your channel where you admitted that you've no problem spreading misinformation. Now, how do you fucking debunk that, Cecil? You see, you've fucked everything up by that very statement. This is an extremely important video. But every time you open your mouth, you make things even fucking worse. And we just bring it up. That's all. Everything. We don't have to do any heavy lifting at all. We just have to listen to you. And we react to it, and you get salty to it. We don't have to alter anything. We just have to commentate on your videos. You incriminate yourself. You destroy yourself. You fucking ruin your own life by the stuff that you do on your YouTube channel. Simple as. Simple as. It's a fucking open and shut fucking case. Everything that you've said came from your mouth, came from your channel. We're just pointing it out to you, Cecil. I know you don't like it.
Oh, you don't want to see that. You people don't know what a bad guy is. No, you create the facade of a bad guy because I don't agree that I don't believe that Steve Huff is a fraud.
What's Steve Huff got to do with anything? I don't agree with a lot of what Steve Huff does. Doesn't mean I can't talk to him. You know, I corresponded with him a couple of times. You know, I like to see his side of fucking things. Or, you know, ask him questions about certain things. Doesn't mean I fucking hate on him all the fucking time. In fact, as Order of Magnitude pointed out, I actually use some of Steve Huff's methods. You know, hate is a very strong word, Cecil. I don't hate anybody. Do you know, I know Steve Huff fell out with fucking Josh Lewis. Do you know, and I took Josh Lewis's side. And, you know, Josh asked to contact me. And we've been going back over and back with the odd email and that. And Josh is a good guy to talk to. Now, am I going to just continuously fucking dogging on Steve Huff because, you know, I agree with Josh and I don't agree with fucking Steve? No. I've just moved on with my fucking life. But there's things that both of them have done that I fucking disagree with strongly. And I still do. Doesn't mean I hate on them. I still fucking correspond with some of them. So, you're a fucking liar, Cecil. I don't know why you keep bringing Steve Huff into this, and it's not fucking even fair on Steve Huff. He's got nothing to do with your fucked up life. At all. Nothing. All these other people that made videos on Steve Huff, they had a right to do so because they were angry that the ITC community was going down this path of complete and utter destruction, which it has. For years, I've done ITC. I don't do as much of it anymore because of the state of the community. It all spanned from all of that shit. Do you expect us not to stand up for our own community and not call out bad shit? Those people were standing up for their community and for their work. That's what they were doing. I don't know why you're bringing Steve Huff into your situation because it's not fucking relevant at all. All you've done was, Order of Magnitude makes videos on Steve Huff, and you fucking noticed that I had made videos on Steve Huff and Random News. So they're all in it together as a Steve Huff hating community. That's fucking bullshit, Cecil. Nobody talks about Steve at all. The only person that's bringing Steve into this is you. And I'm sure you won't appreciate a person like you bringing him up in your bullshit. So I would stop if I were you. Because I've got connections. You know what I'm saying?
I just believe his paranormal communication tactics are different. I don't think he was trying to fake any videos. I think his method of communicating with spirits is probably a little altered or false. Or you,
Cecil, you're not making any sense here. You just contradicted yourself. Say that again. Fuck's sake. Have I gone back too far?
no, you create the facade of a bad guy because I don't agree that I don't believe that Steve Huff is a fraud. I just believe his paranormal communication tactics are different. I don't think he was trying to fake any videos.
Right. So you agree with his method of communication and stuff. Right. I got that. Right.
I think his method of communicating with spirits is probably a little altered or false.
See, so that's a contradiction. That doesn't make any sense. At all. See, so do you realise what you just fucking said? I'm gobsmacked. Go on.
Or, not correct. Or
He tries out different things. Thing is, he does what you do. You actually just copy other people. Oh, I'm going to get loads of views, and you admitted being a cloud chaser when you done those Kobe Bryant videos. Fucking Lyco called you out. That's what fucking sparked off this fucking being your bonnet about Lyco. He called you out for being a cloud chaser. And then I just said, Cecil, you just admitted being a cloud chaser. What's the big fucking deal? You know, what I'm trying to tell you, and I said this in a comment, is why don't you just let spirits speak? Why don't you let the communicators speak? It's actually documented on Random Users channel. It's a deleted fucking stream because Cecil fucked up and admitted to cloud chasing. That's why the fucking stream got deleted. Because I fucking pushed him to admit that he was a cloud chaser. You know? And some of that video was actually documented on Random User Stream. Anyway, go on, Cecil, with your fucking rant about Steve Huff. Go on.
feeding actual voices of an actual person that he's trying to communicate with from YouTube videos.
Cecil, you don't know what you're talking about because you recently came up with a video after doing Spirit Box sessions with the PSP-7. You came up with this other theory that can a manual radio be a communication tool. You are a tool, Cecil, because a manual radio is almost the exact same method. The only difference between the methods is the PSP-7 automatically scans through the thing, through the frequencies. A manual Spirit Box, you have to fucking manually scan through the frequencies yourself. It's the same method, there's no fucking difference. And you call it a theory. Another theory. To make yourself sound smart, you just made an ass of yourself.
Yeah, I think that.
You haven't a clue what you're talking about at all. You just copy other people. You have no. You call it paranormal research. See, so all you do is look at other people's fucking videos on ghost hunting shows. So stop talking shit.
It's sketchy, but I don't think it means. I don't think he's actually trying to fake shit. Just because he had a movie clip playback, because he feeds sounds into the Wonder Box or whatever. I think that what he's doing is incorrect, and he doesn't realize it. I don't think the dude is trying to fake anything.
Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. You're entitled that maybe he slipped up a couple of times. But the thing is, Cecil, what he does is somebody famous dies, and the minute they're dead, there's this big fucking race for who's going to fucking do a spurt box session first. Now, in recent years, Steve hasn't been as quick on the ball, and it's usually Charlie Chittenham that gets a video out first. You know, somebody famous dies, I hear it on fucking YouTube, Sky or whatever news fucking thing is, or you know, I see a post on Facebook. The first person I go to is Charlie Chittenham. 9 times out of 10, he's already done a fucking video. Steve Huff used to be like that. I think it's just kind of scummy. And you know, there was another incident where Steve Huff done a spurt box session on Johnny Cash and claimed that he was in hell, and that then takes the credit for taking him out of hell. Family members seen it, weren't too happy about it, you know. And his recent fuck up was to do with some Indian celebrity, and he ended up getting shadow banned because I actually covered that video. I can't find the original video, but the original video that I covered was from an audio engineer, you know, where he claimed that the interview of this famous celebrity was going through his system backwards when it wasn't. What he claimed was communication was actually frontways audio that he claimed was communication, and he proved that that was actually a piece out of the documentary that he was feeding into the system backwards. How do you make that mistake if your system is set for reverse? I got the system here myself. I use reverse audio. Do you know? I flick a switch and the audio is reversed. There's a delay for about, was it 2 or 3 seconds? That gives the system time to flip the audio. So by the time my audio comes out of the system, it's about fucking 5 seconds because there's another delay in the system as well. So how the fuck can you make a mistake of fucking backwards audio being frontwards? Unless he got his mix messed up. I don't know. But I can't understand a person that would edit that video and not spot that mistake. Do you know? And just make sure that the audio was definitely reversed. You know. So, you know. Anyway, Cecil, can we stop talking about fucking Steve Huff? Well, the last thing was, he's making out that he's making these fucking wonder boxes and these fucking spurt communication tools. It's an amplifier with a couple of pedals stuck on it that you can make for a couple of $100. You know? And you can decorate it whatever you want. You can put fucking lights on it and anything like that. It's nothing special. There was nothing original on that creation at all. It's not even a creation. It's just an assembly, and instead of using a guitar pedal board like I use, he sticks it on the side of the box and puts a battery pack on the back so you can take it out ghost hunting with you. I can't take my system out ghost hunting because it's on a pedal board, but that's an assembly of parts that guitar players use. It's not an invention in any way. It's, you know, that method is used in sound production, in music production. It's not an invention in any way. You can paint it any colour you want and put lights on it and stick fucking crystals on it. It's still not an invention. To me, that was fucking lazy, like. He could have created something with circuit boards, with those effects, in a nicely formed box, but all he done was stick fucking pedals on the side of an amplifier and then charges thousands of dollars for it. Fuck off. You know, that's where we had the fucking problem. And the thing was, the people that were buying these fucking things are his viewers, where many of them were grieving people, and you know, the reason why they were watching them, they don't know anything about ITC, but they are encouraged to watch because they think, right, I miss my family member, or miss my husband, or miss my mother, or whatever. There may be a possibility I can talk to them with this fucking telephone to the dead, so I'm going to buy it. I don't care how much it costs if I can talk to my mother, or my, you know, my loved one, or whatever. I mean, that's fucked up. I mean, it's not worth fucking that amount of money that he was selling those things for. And I think it was fucking immoral. That's why people called him out on things. Rant over.
Well, because I stood up and said that, a whole community of Steve Huff haters came after me.
There's no community of Steve Huff haters. So fucking, you know, just fucking stop, Cecil. It's fucking bullshit. You've got to be in your bonnet, because Order of Magnitude done a number of videos calling out all these things that I've been talking about, and he got loads of views on it. And you're salty about it because you brought up the fucking view count a number of fucking times. So stop, Cecil. Do you know, Cecil, you don't even know anything about ITC. You don't know the fucking full reason why we call them out, because you're too thick and stupid to fucking look into it properly before you open your fucking big gob.
There's no way to prove ghosts, even if you have one manifest right in front of you on camera. I remember taking a camera and spinning around like this.
Cecil, you can't keep a camera still when you're walking anywhere. So you're going to have motion blur. I know what you're going to come up with, Cecil, but all you get when you're walking around with a camera is motion blur. You're not going to catch an image of a ghost that way. It's too fucking hard to clean up.
And I played back the video in slow motion, and I actually seen Don, that was my downstairs neighbor at Aunt Marty's.
And it was most likely loaded with fucking motion blur, Cecil, because you never hold a camera still. You proved that when you went to Bobby Mackey's, was it 3 flipping times. You made all the same mistakes all those 3 times. It was unwatchable, Cecil. I had fucking motion sickness going through those fucking videos. And it's your fault that I've been sick. Cecil, you couldn't capture anything on fucking camera because you've got too much motion blur. You just fucking proved that you were spinning around the camera. How could you get a still image of a person that's dead? How could you get a still image and identify them as that person while you're spinning a camera around, causing motion blur? Can you answer me that, Cecil?
Don, who just recently died, was in his wheelchair in the bottom of my hallway after he died.
Cecil, I've seen a lot of your photographs, and all I've seen is pareidolia most of the time. So how am I supposed to take you seriously?
In the video.
How did we get onto this fucking subject anyway?
Even though I had that footage, does not mean that that's proof. There's no way of getting undisputed proof of spirit communication or spirit evidence.
But that's what we're trying to do, Cecil. I know we're amateurs and stuff like that, but we're trying to make the scientific community take us more seriously. And we're not going to have the scientific community take us fucking seriously when you have people that behave like Steve Huff did. I don't know what he does now, so I can't talk about him present day because I haven't seen his videos in a while. But how are we supposed to get scientists to take the stuff that Steve Huff puts out seriously? ask a question, jump cut, and answer. That's not fucking evidence, Cecil. That's just, that's just, when you put a cut after a question and then get an answer, I mean, like, that is fucking red flag. You just fucking altered fucking evidence. You can't put evidence out there without just fucking, you have to press record, do the session, and leave the fucking thing on. Even if there's dead air or fucking just snippets of fucking radio or whatever, you have to keep that in. And then press record at the end. That's evidence. Chopping up a video, whether it's a spirit box session or whatever, chopping up a video is not scientific evidence. But Steve had a habit of asking a question, and next thing there's a fucking jump cut. He tried to hide jump cut by keeping the camera completely still in a nice dark environment and stuff. But we could see the jump cuts. Ask a question, jump cut, answer. What happened within that jump cut? That's the thing. So we were coming to the impression, well, I think these are put together like fucking jigsaws. He asked a question, he didn't get the answer, but he got an answer that would suit the question further down the line, so we'll just put that in. And he couldn't do that because in his studio he has a camera that's directly still. He could make one fucking session and he could make it over a number of days as long as he controls the light and make it exactly the same. So that's not evidence. He kept saying that this is fucking scientific evidence and the world should fucking stand up and fucking pat me in the back and stuff. All I seen was chopped up videos. Rant over.
People can always say, oh, well, there's an explanation. That's the only downfall of paranormal. No.
Cecil, how am I supposed to take you seriously with paranormal research, Cecil, when you can't even spell research? You're not a paranormal researcher. You're just a fucking monkey that fucking copies other people, and you haven't a clue what you're talking about. You absolutely, you proved it over and over again that you haven't a fucking notion what you're talking about. Walking around with your EMF detector with a big fucking transformer on a pole outside your house.
Nobody has any way of proving spirit communication. Just because you believe that you're talking to spirits doesn't mean that people have a way. Doesn't mean it's proof.
But I'd like to draw your attention to your video that you claimed that Kanika Jenkins told you who killed her. I'll leave you a couple of seconds to chew on that one, Cecil. Cecil, you keep putting your foot in your mouth, which I find is fucking hilarious, like. And you don't seem to fucking realise that every time you open your mouth, you just contradict yourself. But I find that shit funny.
It might actually be you communicating with an actual deceased person, or demon, or angel, or whatever entity. But the fact that there's no way to prove it, because we don't have anything to prove it with.
But that that contradicts some of your other videos where you're claiming to talk to fucking Tupac and all that kind of shit. So I don't know why you're fucking coming out with this. You're trying to come across as fucking smart, and you don't realise that you're contradicting yourself. Trying to solve murders and stuff like that. ITC doesn't work like you think it does. I mean, like, you're coming out with fucking stuff now that actually does make sense, but you're actually contradicting previous sessions that you've done. Which I find fucking really funny. It's very difficult to prove who the communicators are, even if they say who they are, because we can't see them. I get that. But you're coming out with this stuff, and then you're claiming that fucking Michael Jackson and Tupac and that are talking to you. And fucking Kanika Jenkins. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's the culture on YouTube that was kind of started with by people like Steve. That's what pisses me off. But we're not Steve Hope haters, by the way. We just hated what he done. And hate what he does. Some of the things he does. I agree with some of the things. And in fact, I probably agree with more things than I actually disagree with. And as I said in another video, but the things I disagree with, I strongly disagree with. I'm not a hater. And I fucking object to you fucking saying that. I don't fucking hate the man at all. I don't even fucking hate you, believe it or not. You know, I've got no respect for you. I think you're a scummy person. But hate is a very strong word, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to fucking let him talk because fucking I'm going on too fucking long here.
Then nobody is real. Everybody's faking, according to a hater.
What are you talking about? If you keep going on, I am going to be in the dark.
We can say anybody's a hater, or anybody's a fake. What I think it is people focused on Steve Huff because that man is successful.
No. You're judging success with numbers of views on YouTube and numbers of subscribers. Sam and Kobe or whatever have 10 million subscribers, but they are full of shit. That doesn't make... Just because they have 10 million subscribers and loads of fucking views doesn't make them fucking credible in the paranormal field, especially on YouTube. I mean, YouTube is full of shit. It's very, very hard to get fucking genuine paranormal stuff. It's full of fucking just absolute crap and fake ghost videos.
Do they use his name for plays?
No, we didn't do that. We called him out on some of his fucking antics. That's what we did. It was nothing to do with Hughes. We didn't want to grow on fucking calling out Steve Huff. We wanted to do our own shit. In fact, I didn't want to even call out Steve Huff. I wanted to just focus on my own shit. My fucking community wanted me to just focus on my own shit. Some of them give out to me for fucking calling out Steve Huff. Stay focused, that's what they said.
And people have seen me get plays off of paranormal. So they started...
Oh boy, you did. And you admitted to clout chasing. And it was all about views, Cecil. You got no fucking... your focus is not on fucking getting proper evidence. It's to get views on YouTube. You're a clout chaser like any of these other fucking fakers. And I'm not saying that you're a faker, but I am saying that you are a clout chaser.
Hating on me too.
I have to stop for a second to turn on... I have to stop for a second to turn on the light, otherwise you're not going to see anything. Sorry about that. It was bright when I started this. It's now dark and I needed some fucking light. Let's go.
My YouTube channel, everybody told me, oh, you'll never get 2,000 subscribers again. Huh. I got more subscribers than I've ever had.
Yeah, and they're all people like myself that just like fucking gooning on you. And we just subscribe, we turn the notification on for when you come out with a video, to find out what kind of bullshit you're going to talk about this time. Your channel is full of people like myself, an order of magnitude, and Master Shredder and RB and stuff like that. You don't have any supporters behind you anymore. You've only people gooning on you.
It doesn't matter if they like me or not.
Well, it does actually. It's what builds communities. That's why you don't have a community anymore.
Most people who give you your plays are people who envy you, or hate you, or jealous of you, or whatever.
Nobody's jealous of you, Cecil. Just making that point.
Most fans of artists don't really like those artists. Most of Michael Jackson's fans don't really like Michael Jackson. They just gawk in the presence of his fame. That's all. If Beyonce walked in your house right now with Jay-Z, you guys will literally suck their dick if they asked you to.
No. No. That's not the way I look at people, Cecil. I don't care how famous a person is. If they're a good person, they're a good person. If they're a shitty person, they're a shitty person. I'm not going to give them any more respect than I would a normal person. You know, I don't put people on a pedestal, Cecil. There's no, you know, I might respect their work and I might respect their effort and stuff like that, but it doesn't make them a better or worse person than anybody else. That's not the way I grade people. I don't grade people on fucking how famous they are. You know? Yeah, I mean, like, a famous person is more public, more people know about them. But that doesn't alter that, you know, behind it all is a person. You know? Behind them all is a person like anybody else. Maybe they've got a richer life or whatever. But I don't grade, you know, there is fucking famous people, there are shitty people. Do you know? I don't know where this rant is going.
Just because of their fame status. Especially my haters would.
No, that's... No, I think you got it wrong there, Cecil. Do you know, you're just trying to pin shit on us now that fucking, you know, this kind of like little fucking jabs and that, and it's not fucking really working, to be honest with you, because, you know, earlier on in the video you admitted that you're full of shit, so, you know.
Sure. They're just those type of people. Look how they acted over the How to Catch a Predator guy. When they paid for a harmless, friendly spoof.
Have you still got to be in your bonnet about that?
To get this man to say my name a few times.
Well, he is aware of you now, so, you know, job done. You know, maybe sometime down the future he will be stuck for people. You know, he would be stuck for content and that, and he might scrape the bottom of the barrel and come up with you. You gotta think of it that way, Cecil.
Then they got on YouTube talking about, no, he's really interested in your case. He's wanting to investigate you. You guys are liars, bro. It's a harmless, friendly, paid-for spoof.
Friendly might... I think you might be fucking over-exaggerating there, Cecil. These kind of things are not friendly, if you know what I'm saying. This guy is now aware of you. And possibly may have looked into you. Do you know? And I know you have a bee in your bonnet about it, and you're fucking angry about it and that, and, you know, trying to fucking say that, oh, you know, that was a load of old bollocks and that. But the fact of the matter is, Chris Hansen is aware of you. I mean, like, you know, he says Shredder is aware of you, and the video's not edited and stuff like that. You hardly think he's going to come out with it and say, what is he talking about? What does he mean? What does he mean by Shredder knows that the video was not altered or not edited or whatever? If it was me, I would be saying, "What's this all about?" And I would look into it. And you know, if Chris Hansen was that kind of a producer or a TV person, he would like to find out the backstory to this too. After all, he's asked to say it or whatever. Now, I don't know if it was a paid spoof or not. I'm not quite sure. But I'm sure if he was asked to say those things, he'd like a bit of an explanation for it, like. And if he didn't get an explanation, he'd look into it. So, he is aware of you. Can we talk about something else?
But you guys put it out there like it was funny. What's so... If you guys truly believed I was a chomo, what in the fuck is so funny about child molestation?
No. The funny part about you, Cecil, is the way you contradict yourself. And the way you come up with fucking some really stupid shit. Like you came up with this video, for example. It's not the funniest video that I've ever covered, but some of the fucking contradictions you come out with is really, really funny. And the fact that you are completely delusional, you think you fucking debunked us by just calling us liars, but you keep contradicting. You say things and you say, well, that's the truth and this is it, and then you go contradicting yourself in the next fucking video. I mean, that part is funny. The underlying issue around this is not funny at all. It's fucking very serious. Do you know? But I like to fucking take the piss whenever possible. And there's plenty of opportunities to do that without disrespecting the underlying case around this.
Do y'all realize my haters are doing more laughing at me and about me than anything else?
Because some of the stuff that you come out with is actually funny. I don't know if you intended to be a comedian and that, but you are funny as fuck sometimes. So well done there, Cecil. I know you're most likely trying to be serious in that, and you're trying to put out a serious message by filling us up with lies and that, but it is funny, especially when you find some of the stuff really, really serious, and you just can contradict yourself, and you don't seem to fucking realise it. We're laughing at your stupidity. That's what we're doing, in a nutshell.
This isn't about child abuse because they know I'm not a child abuser.
Yeah, but the thing is, Cecil, that is completely untrue because you said it in a number of videos. One specific video, and then you backed up that video with other videos. So I don't know how you're going to get out of that one, Cecil, but you're trying to get out of that one. But if it was one video, then you might have some sort of a chance of wiggling out of it, but you backed it up with other videos, which means you're kind of fucked.
They know I'm innocent. It's not what this is.
How could we know that you're innocent when you said when you were 15, 16, 17, you were living with your aunt, which is your mum's cousin, and you were babysitting, and you done things to an 8 and 10-year-old because you fell for the lust, because their mum didn't care, so you might as well fall for the lust yourself. And what are you going to do when there's two little hot girls? All 3 different fucking videos. Do you see where I'm coming from, Cecil? You've really, really fucked yourself over here. And there's no fucking way out of it. You can call us all liars all you want, but all we're doing is fucking pointing out what you said on videos.
About this message is directly to Scooter at this very moment because
Scooter, yay!
you're one of the newest people who jumped on this thing, dude. These people are not serious about what they're saying about you, let me tell you.
I've 4
They
minutes
got
left.
newer people like
Thank
Stuart
God.
and other people who jumped on the bandwagon, like Logan and shit. Logan knows. Logan was defending me when I lived on Hermie Street.
But Cecil, you know, Logan had kept his gob shut, and he just came up with a fucking comment in your comment section that you were cloud chasing of Kobe Bryant. All you had to do was reply to the comment and disagree with him, respectively. But what you done was you got so fucking angry that you stood in your kitchen calling him every fucking name under the sun and fucking made umpteen videos. All because he called you out for being a fucking cloud chaser. I mean, like, that's what you do. You're just so easily fucking wound up.
That's how long this shit's been going on. They know I'm innocent, dude. They're laughing at me. They're not... They think you people believe it, so they're pushing that message.
But who are you talking to right now? The only people that you're talking to right now is us. You're trying to convince other people. You're trying to convince other people that we're full of shit. But the only people that are actually watching you is us that you say are full of shit. So Cecil, you're wasting your fucking time.
That's all it is, dude. Straight up.
There he is again, putting the camera right where there's a window behind him. Now, I was a bit guilty of that earlier on myself. I was too lazy to fucking go over and pull the blinds and stuff like that. But he does this on a regular basis. And then he has a fucking light usually on up there. My light is in front of me. That's why the light is on me. If the light is behind me, which there is a light, if I turn off this light and put the light on behind me, all you will see is a shadow like this. This causes shadows around there, but Cecil doesn't give a fuck.
If I was guilty, I would have ran away from YouTube a long time ago.
Well, you should have. You should have. Because none of what you say is taken seriously, because you admit it, and you admit it in this video, that you've got no problem fucking attacking us using misinformation about us. You use that as a weapon. So, you know, nothing that comes out of your mouth should be trusted in any way. And you fucking, by the very fact that you've come out with that on this video, means that you are wasting your time standing in your kitchen trying to convince people that we're all liars. But the thing is, you're talking to us. You're not talking to anybody else. Nobody else is watching your videos except us, who you're calling liars. And we're taking the piss, because you just keep contradicting yourself. But keep making a clown of yourself, Cecil, because it's funny as fuck.
Duh.
There.
And another thing, what the fuck do you expect a judge to do with somebody 20-something years after their childhood? What do you expect a judge to do to me?
No statute of limitation on sex crimes in Kentucky, Cecil.
Oh, when you were 15 or probably younger.
No, you're trying to move the goalposts. You said you were doing sexual shit for years. You said when you were 15, 16, 17, these things happened. But you said they happened for years. You said that in the video. You fucking clown.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
What do you expect the judge to do to me?
Your guess is as good as mine. but I'm sure he's wouldn't be very, very impressed with you, with all the incriminating evidence against you. And the thing is, it all came from you, you fucking clown. Years of evidence, and it all came from you. You incriminated yourself. We don't have to incriminate you. We just pointed out to you. But your videos is your downfall. You fucking idiot. You are a clown. That's why I goof on you, Cecil. You are a fucking idiot.
Convict me from my childhood over a quarter of a century later.
No statute of limitations on sex crimes in Kentucky, Cecil. I said that already.
Seriously? Is that what you expect the judge to do?
The judge is probably going to think, how can this person be real when he just fucking produced all the evidence himself? How is he going to defend himself with all the fucking evidence against himself that he made himself? I mean, how dumb can you be, Cecil? This is why we goof on you. You make your own evidence. You produce all the evidence against you yourself. You fucking clown. You idiot. This is why I take the piss. You can't shut up.
I would like to know
Go on.
what a lot of you nasty fucking trolls of mine have done in your childhood.
It's none of your business, Cecil. You see, unlike you, we keep our private lives private. So it's actually none of your fucking business. You see, you made it our business by making your business public. 3 hours and 40 minutes. I don't fucking believe it. Go on, Cecil. Have you anything more useful to fucking say in the last couple of minutes?
Speak on it.
That's not what our channels are about. We don't talk about ourselves because it's not about us. It's about the topics we talk about. Like my main channel is about the paranormal and some of the places I go to. It's not about my personal life. Some people make videos about their personal life. I just don't feel I'm that fucking important. You know, I've no problem with people making blogs about their daily life. You know, some of it's fucking interesting. But that's not my fucking type of content. And that's not the content that some of our community does. We don't want to talk about our personal life because we like to keep our personal life private, unlike you. And no, we're not hiding things.
You would. And it's probably 10,000 times worse than my childhood can ever be.
You see, Cecil, when you say probably, you know that every time you say probably, you fuck up. You're making assumptions. And assumptions is the king of all fuck-ups.
When it comes to that kind of subject. I'm guilty of being in the wrong place around the wrong people.
Amongst other things. I just want to add that.
In which some girls tried to do some things that I told on them about multiple times.
And you, their parents didn't care, so you felt, you know, so heck, you fell for the lust. And what are you going to do when there's two little hot girls that you think that is hot at the time? Oh, Cecil, I would keep quiet if I were you. See, every time you open your mouth, you just fucking put your foot in it.
I was a little boy.
No, you weren't. You were 15 and 16 and 17, and in a previous video, you said that you were becoming a man. And you were getting your first job. You see, you are a little boy when it suits you. And you're a man when it suits you. See, we see through all that bullshit. You know, I know you don't like it. You see, You think we're as stupid as you, but the thing is, the truth of the matter is, we're not. I know you don't like it.
A neglected, abused child.
Which you keep saying. You're 15, 16, 17, and you're becoming a man, which you said in a previous video. Let's be fucking real here, Cecil.
Who did the right thing?
No, you didn't. You said their mother didn't care, so heck, you know, I might as well fall for the lust myself. You said that. It's all over the fucking internet that you said that. You cabbage.
I was not a predator who was looking for little girls. It's not who I was. Actually, I was a very attractive young man.
This is Cecil stroking his ego again. Just ignore that.
When I was a kid.
What's that got to do with the situation? It's not appropriate.
All the way up until my...
It doesn't help your case if you know what I'm saying. Are you trying to say you were so attractive that 8 and 10-year-olds were attracted to you? Do you know how stupid that sounds right now? I don't know any 8 and 10-year-olds that go after people like you claim to go after. In the way that you claim. I don't know any 8 or 10-year-olds that do things like that. They're playing with dolls and they're playing house. Not the house that you play, but, you know, they're little kids. Their minds aren't in that direction of that kind of activity. I don't know anybody that would. You know,
20s and 30s. I was a very good looking man until my teeth started falling out.
yeah, that's why you didn't, the second time you criticised me, you left out criticising my teeth. But you were well able to fucking criticise my teeth the first time because your teeth weren't decayed like mine. You know? You're a hypocrite.
And I never ever had to worry about not being able to find a female. Ever in my life.
Cecil, I would be very careful going down this line because you're not going to help yourself. I think you're going to step in shit again.
Most people who target children are people who can't talk to women, who can't get a date.
Is this you trying to prove that, you know, you're an attractive man and you're able to get girls your age? Because that doesn't fucking work, Cecil. This is you trying to worm your way out of things in the most pathetic way possible. It's fucking lame.
Who are awkwardly social. That's not me.
This is you scraping the bottom of the barrel, Cecil. This is fucking ridiculous.
I've never had to worry about not having a woman please me in any type of way.
But the thing is, you know, you can talk all you want, but the fact of the matter is, you said all of these other things that I mentioned a number of times in this video. It doesn't matter what you say about, you know, you're an attractive man and you're able to get girls or whatever. That doesn't fucking matter. What matters is what you fucking said. Do you know? There's no getting away. You're trying to worm your way out of this in the fucking worst way possible. It doesn't work, Cecil, at all. And not in the slightest. It just makes you look like you're fucking reaching really hard. I mean, like you're really scraping the bottom of the bar for excuses here.
Ever. I'm attracted to women. Not men, not children. Women, dude. Ain't nothing more beautiful than a beautiful woman. Period.
This guy is reaching so hard. He is reaching so fucking hard right now. One minute, folks. Thankfully. Sorry this has been going on so long. Are you finished, Cecil? What are you looking at your phone? Stop looking at your phone for the answers. I think he's finished. Is he going to say goodbye? I doubt it. It's just going to turn off the fucking camera.
And even today, as someone with fucked up, chopped up teeth, looking like a shark that had a bad day, I could still pull a woman if I wanted to. Come on.
He really is putting himself on a pedestal. But he does that on a regular basis. I mean, he's a special kind of man.
Come on, dude. Like, I'm not ugly.
No, I'm not going to say anything about your beard.
Who in the hell would target a child, bro?
You did. You admitted it on a video, and then you backed it up with other videos. And then when you didn't get support for that, and people were calling you out on that, you blamed your audience for altering the videos. They would have to alter all the videos, Cecil. We don't have that kind of time. We don't care about you that much at all. We don't want to put that amount of energy into you, even though I've made a 3-hour and 31-minute video on you. 3 hours and 35 minutes, 31 minutes that I won't get back, ever. It's gone.
That's disgusting.
Have we got anything else to say in the next 10 seconds? He's going to turn the video off, isn't he? He's not going to say goodbye to us at all. Bye.
Have a blessed day. I'm out.
Thank you. You have a blessed day too. Thank God that's over. Thank God that one was over. 1 hour. 1 hour. And I managed to turn it into a 3-hour and 41-minute video. 3 hour and 50 minutes or something. I'm here on too flipping long. But I thought it was interesting that he, one of his weapons of choice is to use misinformation to attack his trolls. That shows that he should not be trusted in any way. So most of the stuff that he comes out with, all he does is he attacks us by saying we're liars. That's all he's got. And the fact that he doesn't bring anything solid to the table makes him out more guilty than just saying nothing at all. If he said nothing at all, he doesn't put anything out there. But the thing is, he can't shut the fuck up. And the fact that, I'm going to debunk you by just calling you a liar, just makes him look really, really bad. But folks, I'm going to go. The dog wants some water and stuff, and I've other things to do before I go to bed, because it's 22 minutes past the hour of 11 p.m. And I will talk to you again real soon, folks, and hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was a bit long, but some people actually like the long content, so I don't know. But I'm going to go. Bye bye, and thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in.